if you stab me, I'm gonna blow your head off right here. My dad turned white. I said, bro, what you did to my mom, I wish you would, bro. And I'm dead serious, I'm telling y'all this. If he would've tried to do something to me, I probably would've not been here doing this interview right now. After I said I could do that to my dad, it wouldn't be a second thought for me to do it to anybody.
Wow. Podcast celebrities, rappers, ghetto bastards, actors, those who mastered tears and even laughter, comedians, the large and small and even medium, activists, trappers with true stories is happening. Thanks for asking. Podcast unforgettable, analog dogs with real video visuals. Rub out, restock, heard it through the grapevine. It's bug out, detox, G-Vaz, and Pro. A podcast ain't a podcast, that's the Southside stew. Cooking up the news, lit up interviews. Into the center, boulevard and avenues. Shaking up your shoes into entertaining view. Thanks for asking.
Yo, what up? G-Vaz, what's happening, baby?
Yes, sir.
Detox.
What up?
Yo, before I even start, I gotta tell y'all about my movie on Tubi. It's called Self-Destruction. Y'all go check it out. But for the next episode of Thanks for Asking, we gonna go to the Bronx on this one. We got Julito. He gonna come tell his story. Yo, Detox, start the interview and drop the shit, boy.
Let me get a round of applause, please. Please.
Everybody clap. That's right. Julito is in the building.
That's right.
Julito, what's the deal, my guy?
What's going on, my guy?
Sir.
What's going on, my guy? Detox Jones, what's going on?
Oh, it's a fucking pleasure to have you on this
Thank
fucking
you
couch
so
right
much.
here,
He
man.
said your whole name, too. Detox Jones.
Well, I can't say nothing after that, but I appreciate that shit. That shit is fire right there.
You arrived. That's a fact.
You know what I'm
That's a
saying?
fact.
Like, man, yo, we got a lot of real people on the couch. We got a real one from the Bronx this time.
That's a whole fact.
A real one from the Bronx. He did a lot of shit, man. A lot of shit. He put it down on the game, sold a lot of drugs, made a lot of money. But not only that, he's a part of do we call reggaeton hip hop culture? Is that a part of hip hop culture?
Yeah, fact.
He's a part of hip hop culture. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
One of the few people who helped the original pioneers of reggaeton, Daddy Yankee and Nicky Jam.
Nice.
He was definitely a part of helping them out when they came to New York and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Story has been real. If you hear the story about his moms and his pops, official dudes, official women, official dudes, it runs in the bloodline, obviously, and shit like that.
Yeah, thank you.
You know what I'm saying? And a very stand-up guy, if I don't say so myself. What you say? You took it, pause, without cooperating at all. Like you no ratting, no snitching, none of that. B.
For the record, thanks for asking. I want to let y'all know paperwork clear. From Brooklyn to the Bronx to Queens and all over, they know it.
That's a fact.
Nice.
Let's get this started.
That's a fact, man. So what's good, man?
What's going on, big bro? How you doing? Talk to me.
How life been, man?
Life been all right, just working, trying to get to the next level.
That's a fact, man. I really want to get in your story, man. You know, we gonna do this like we normally do. We gonna start from when you was young, and I want to know about your family, honestly, because you had a very unique experience growing up, man. Your father and your mother was from Puerto Rico, or just your father?
Nah, my mother and my father from Puerto Rico.
And they came up here, and they was doing their thing, right? Your mother was kind of, what your cousin Adam was telling me, your mother was kind of like
my nephew.
Your nephew. I'm sorry. I don't know why I say your cousin, but your nephew was telling me that your mom's was sort of like Griselda Blanco of the Bronx.
Yeah.
Wow.
Tell me about that story. Like how?
I mean, basically it goes like this. I'm gonna give y'all the drop. I come from my mother and my father, Puerto Rican. My dad is from Fajardo. My mom's is from Carolina. Utuado. So my mom and my pops, like basically, my mom's was here back in that 80 business. She was outside in the 80s when, you know, the game was crazy. My mom owned clubs. My mom had her own stamp, you know.
Wow.
Had a whole bunch of real right gunners next to her, you know, that 80 era.
Word.
She was her. My dad came from Puerto Rico, came as, you know, like a type of hitman type thing, you know?
Yeah.
And he went, before I was born, I got 2 brothers that my dad had before me from 163rd and Fox in the Bronx. Well, after that, they was basically, my dad was with his first wife. My dad caught a case, stabbed a cop in the neck.
Wow.
The cop was off duty, something happened, you know, that was that 80s time, that 007 time and all that quick blade. My dad hit him with the quick blade, went on a run. For y'all to know the record, whoever knows the movie Fort Apache, my dad is in that movie Fort Apache. He's on the wall. When they bring the guy in, you see my dad on the wall on a wanted with an afro and all that. He ran to Pennsylvania. They picked him up in Pennsylvania. When they picked him up in Pennsylvania, he lost his first wife because of the bid.
What you talking about? What? He was in the movie? Or,
No, he was just...
The picture
his
was happened to be in the
just
movie.
in the
Oh,
precinct
nice,
when they
nice.
brought it in,
that's
supposedly when they
crazy.
bring the guy.
Oh,
and
I'm
you look
thinking
at
you
the
said
word.
Right, that's why I wanted to clear that
You
up.
look
I
at
wanted to make sure,
wow.
He
right,
was
right.
actually really wanted. They just
Right.
was filming in the
Oh,
precinct.
right.
They were just filming in the
Right,
precinct, and he
right.
just came out in the precinct.
Right,
Wow.
So,
right.
like,
That's
you know, so he came out there at that time. That movie Fort Apache came out. He was on there. Then my dad went. He was on America's Most Wanted. He got his bid. He came home from his bid. He met my mother. When he met my mother, my mom was from Longwood, all that over there. My mom's owned clubs. You know, it was like them social clubs where people used to be in.
Was your, just curious, was your dad working for your mother at that time? Like that's how they met, or
I don't know. He might get mad at me right now, but he actually was.
no doubt? No, that's what I'm saying. Like
Shout
your
out to
mom's
Mama
was the-
Love. Shout out to Mama Love. That's the big homie.
Right,
She was
right,
official.
right,
Like
right, right.
yeah,
That's
she
a
was
fact.
official.
So my dad came home, but what happened was my aunt was like one of them gangster women. My aunt was one of them women that was like, whoever know the 80 era, like, my aunt walked around with the thing in the bag. She'll lie on you, do whatever to you. She was, God bless her, Titi Penny, I love you, God bless you. She passed away. But she's the one that basically put my dad on with my mom. My dad used to come home like the Credible Hulk. Crazy, big, cut up. You know, that Spanish accent, big beard. He met my moms. When he met my moms, he was like always, you know, in and out of prison. So then from there, my mom was the one basically. And thanks for asking. I'm giving y'all something I never gave nobody. So my mom was basically the one that met my dad. Then my mom was the one that had the connect. My mom was the one with the connect. And I'm not talking about a connect like a Dominican connect. My mom was dealing with Pakistan, so you know what that means. Whoever knows the game, I used to see Pakistan, white guys, blue eyes come to my house, like who is these guys? With a bag, drop off, break out, and like that. And I knew what was going on. Like I was always a little nosy type dude. I'd be looking through the door, like who is these guys? What's that bag and all that?
Right. How
could you
I see
not?
them. I see my mom lift up the mattress, and I would see mad money, like, oh, what's going on in here? You understand?
Yeah.
So back to my moms and my dad met each other. When they got together, my dad was always like basically putting in work, so he was always in and out of jail. So one time my dad went in jail. When my dad went to jail, my moms always knew people. So my moms wound up getting back with the connect again. When my moms got the connect, when my dad came home, my mom's was lit. My mom was controlling.
Wow.
And I'm talking about whoever knows that era, Bronx era, that's that Calderon era, that Chicky Boom era, all that, had straight certified hitters from coming from PR. Like, if you did wrong, you know how that was back in the days. You're hanging off the roof, like no disrespect. So they got together. When they got together, my dad was always, you know, in and out of jail, parole violations, stuff like that. Then my mom was just at the next level. Once my mom got to the next level, with her and my dad, I was growing up. I always learned, like, the money I always had. You know, my mom always took care of us for Christmas. We always had, like, a tree with, like, a million gifts. You know, my mom always made sure we had Christmas. Everything was good. So growing up like that, I guess me seeing that was like, I already knew what money was. I'm like, well, all that stuff under the mattress is what's buying all these Christmas gifts.
Right.
You understand? So us going like that, detox, I would see like my older brothers too. They be working on the table.
Oh, they was in the game too.
Not really on the game. Mom just had them.
Right.
Just a circumstance.
Family business type shit.
It was a family business. You know, shout out to my brothers, Tito, Poppy.
My question is, because I was reading in the book, and you said something really profound, because I remember you were saying the amount of adulation you have for your father, but when he was locked up, like you would go home every Sunday, I think you would wait for his phone calls and stuff like that. You'll go up to see him. But you said something to me that was just like, and I think every kid can relate to this. You said something like, I was always being told that school was important and that I needed to pay attention in class. I was also being told that I needed to stay out of trouble in order to get good grades. But what's the point of it when no matter how many positive things I achieve, there's no one to make me feel proud of it?
Yeah, that was like basically.
You was feeling like nobody was showing up. Like,
yeah, because it was like this, like times at my life, like this is why I always try to tell the message to kids and parents, like you need to give a kid support. Like I was a great athlete when I was young. You know, being Spanish, I played basketball, I played football, I was good.
No baseball?
But baseball really a little bit because I'm really raised, you know, more over here. Baseball, when you come back home, you're from Puerto Rico, whatever. But I was more basketball, more football, a little bit of baseball. But it was basically, to me, was I used to go to school and play sports. And it was like I had never had nobody there. I played both ways for school. I played safety and I used to quarterback. And there was really nobody there. I remember when I used to tell the coach, like, yo, I'm tired, and he'll put somebody in for like 4 minutes. Their family would go crazy when he got in the game. Oh! So the coach might give him a little running play. He'll run 1 yard. The family will go crazy for him. When I would catch an interception and run it back for 70 yards, take it to the house like Dion. And there was really nobody there.
Wow.
So then I wasn't getting that love I felt. You know, maybe the circumstance, my dad locked up. Mom's, remember, it's not only me. I'm the youngest out of 6 of us. My mom got 6 kids older than me. My sister, Christy, going to school. My brother was there. My 3 older ones was already in and out the house already. So I never really had that support. My support came when I got to the hood. And the older guys would just give me that support, as in like, big bro, like I would play football like maybe across the street in the park. And I would be, and they'll be like, oh, going crazy. You know, that made me feel good. So then I guess what made me engage and go into the street a little bit was that I got love from them. You know what I'm saying? So the love was, so I wanted to be around that love.
I see what you're saying, yeah. You got hood love instead of support from family.
And it wasn't that I didn't get family love, like they didn't love me, but it was just circumstances. Like my older brother left home, he had to live his life. My sister had to live her life. That's Adam's mom.
Right.
You know, so it was then my other sister was like the youngest sister. It was basically 2 of us in the house. My sister was going to school, and my mom was on public assistance. My dad was in and out of jail all the time. My dad was one like seeing me grow up in phases. Like he had me, went to jail, I was 5.
Did you look at it like your pops, like it was wrong to do that? Or?
Nah. One thing I always comprehended was he wasn't in there because he was in there because he took care of us. He was going to take care of us. So that's what made me accept like it was all right. Because I remember my dad used to send a bag from jail home.
Oh, really?
Straight up. Like, and I remember that's why, like you said, like the phone call, it was mandatory for me to go home Sunday and be there. This was when the phones was like $30 a call.
God damn.
You understand? That's when the calls were expensive, so he would call once a week from up north. A lot of people, once they was or left off the island and they went up north, they didn't hear from their peoples because it was too expensive for them to call. So it was like, that's why every Sunday I would go and run. But I never felt about my dad. A little bit I missed him and I felt, but I knew it was all sacrifice since young. Because I used to go with my moms to the welfare when the lights was cut off. You know, a lot of these things that I knew was, you know, pertaining, like my dad would go home, scramble outside. Like, my dad was one of the first dudes selling tabs in the Bronx.
Right.
Mescalines,
Yeah.
acid,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I remember my dad, I was a young boy, I used to go to Central Park with him. He used to be like, sit right there, go see somebody, brown bag.
Wow.
We back uptown on the train. Next thing you know, he'll lock himself in the room. But the door always had, like, you know them cheap doors that are like real flimsy so you can see.
Right,
You pull the knob down, you can see.
Right.
Yeah.
I would see him with like a piece of chalk, breaking little pieces up. What the hell is that? Then I would go see him, or like where I lived at, you know, where I'm from is a park called St. James Park. I lived on the hill, he grind on the bottom. So I would be playing in that park, but I would sometimes while I'm going to him, he wouldn't know. I would hear him be like, Met. What the hell is Met?
Right.
I'm like, there's no Met players around here. Ain't no Darryl Strawberry here, none of that. Like,
It's the Yankees, baby.
Met, what you mean, Met? But I knew he was a Mets fan. Because my dad came from that Darryl Strawberry, Dave Cole, and all that. So then when I would see, we say Met, people coming up, showing bonds, and be like, and then when he would see me, be like, what happened? What you want here? Take that. Go back to the park or go home. So I knew something was like type weird. But I'll just get mine, go back into the park, go buy ices, go buy this, go buy that, and jet back home.
Let me ask you, cause I'm just curious of the transition from your mother making all this money as basically as a boss, to y'all struggling on family assistance. How does that happen?
Cause it was like, at a point, it was like my mom's got the money when we was young, right?
Yeah.
Then my mom's, as the game started getting a thing, remember she had 6 kids, so I guess she thought about her kids and slowed down. Because one day, they ran in my house. Not the cops, the robbers.
Wow.
But real robbers, like, came in, I was young. They hit the door open, they cuffed my dad, they put a gun to my dad's head, they took me and my sister, they sat us on the sofa.
Not to cut you off, how old was you?
I must have been about 6.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
I was about 6 years old, and I remember that like if it was yesterday.
Yeah. Wow.
You said they ran in the house.
They ran in the house, everybody get down, they grabbed my dad, they cuffed him, they put a gun to his head. Where's it at? My mom was like, please don't kill him, don't kill him, don't kill him. Me and my sister was on the sofa crying. They came in with masks, where the money at? They wind up going, I guess it was somebody maybe that my dad or my mom was dealing with, because they went like straight to like, you know, maybe he knew like something was.
Yeah.
Not the safe, because my mom had mad safes in the house. No disrespect. My mom had safes made in the closet, everything. They caught some money. They didn't catch everything, but they caught something. My mom was like, yo, just take everything. Please don't kill him. He just came out of jail. My dad just came out of jail at that time.
Wow.
So she's like, I remember my mom crying, please don't kill him, don't kill him, don't kill him. They took whatever they took, and they ran out the house. When they ran out the house, my brother knocked on the door. I opened the door for him. When I opened the door for him, they had my mom was cuffed, my dad was cuffed. People that, you know, like people that be in the building that come up there to get their little
hand in
they
hand.
blow or whatever, they hand in hand, they was cuffed.
Damn.
Everybody was cuffed in there. And then I remember my brother said, get me a fork. And I remember I ran, he got the fork, he bent the fork, he starts messing with the handcuffs, popped my dad out. My dad ran, got
They
the
was
gun.
going at this time.
Yeah, my dad ran, got the gun, went outside or whatever, they was gone already by then.
Yeah. Damn.
And then after that was like, I always remembered that. Like, so I guess when that happened, that was like a turning point for my mom. You know, my mom was like, whoa, I got my kids in here. God forbid they would have came in here, killed us, killed one of us.
Right.
So that's what slowed my mom down. And after that slowed my mom down, my dad caught another bid.
Wow.
And he went to jail. And then my mom wasn't messing around the street. We was basically on public assistance, and you know, my mom was doing whatever to take care of us and stuff like that.
Yo, like drugs was in your life from the beginning, man. Cause I remember you talking about you seen a syringe at 9 years old from your uncles?
I
and shit
mean,
like
I seen.
that? Like,
I remember my uncle used to like Saturday morning. My uncle would just skate out the crib, mad quiet. Like, the door just locked, Chris. That was my sister, Christy. The door locked. Uncle Lefty left. And the next thing you know, he came back. He got in the bathroom and stayed stuck in the bathroom about an hour. I'm like, Uncle, I gotta pee. Wait, give me a minute. I would run to the window in the kitchen and pee out the window. People screaming, yo.
I didn't think he was gonna say that.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It was like that. Then the next thing you know, once Uncle came out that bathroom, it was lit. The window wide open is mid-February. Window wide open, hot water running. He's singing. He's screaming around. Next thing you know, Mom opened the door. Lefty, shut up. Close the door, close this. He's singing all these type of whining songs and all this crazy shit. So I'm like, what the hell is this? Like, what's going on? Like, what? He just left 20 minutes ago, easy. Now he came back and it's going crazy. So I said, like, damn, what's going on? And the time that I did, like you said, that it mentioned that I found a syringe was, you know, them old steams back in the days. I guess he used to take the spoon, you know what I'm saying? I never really knew what this was till I got older, and then I put two and two together, and then I knew what it was, what he was actually really doing. I wind up going one day, and I kicked the steam, boom. I don't know where, you know, like, where we used to be at was like the toilet here, and the steam was from us.
Yeah.
So I put my feet in one day, I kicked it in, boom, something fell. I'm like, no, Z, like I told y'all from we started this, I go and unravel it. It be a spoon, man, black.
Right.
I'm like, fuck, what's going on here with this spoon, black spoon? But I would take the spoon, wrap it back up, and put it back. But I already knew. Then I'll go back again, and I'm like, all right, he's going in there in the morning, I'm gonna go before him. And one day I went in there, and when I was looking, it was the syringe was in there. I still didn't know what that was.
Right.
I just know it's a doctor needle, and it's a spoon, and it's a spoon that's burnt. You understand? But then as I got older and I got involved with the mix, then I knew like, oh, hold up. My uncle, what he's doing is he's going outside, he's going to buy some heroin, he's coming back, he's cooking it up, and then I knew he was injecting. This is when I start learning the difference about it's two ways to use the drug. You shooting or you sniffing.
Yeah.
So then Unc was basically shooting up. You understand? Rest in peace to my Uncle Lefty.
you could tell like the different types of highs, some shit after
Yeah,
a while.
at first I would tell because then as I got older, I knew that the shooting was more intense. I guess the shooting was going right to the space, right to the brain, ASAP.
Straight in your
Because it was
bloodstream.
like he would leave quiet. And by the time he came to that bathroom on, he got the music blasted. My moms would come out the room going crazy on him. Shut that music off, close that window. Get out.
Damn.
Like, damn, what happened to Uncle Lefty? You know what I'm saying?
That's ill to see that while you growing up. That is
And
ill.
I seen this as I was growing up, but I always stood quiet like I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
So I guess this was what was giving me my advancement.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm like, already, but at the same time now, the guys in front of the building was doing what they was doing.
What's your building again?
2600 Creston.
Say it again, B.
Shout out to 2600
That's a
Creston.
fact.
Mango
That's a fact.
Piña building. So then I would start matching. You know, like when you're young, you got that game that you flip one over.
Yeah.
You flip the other
Yeah,
one over.
Yeah.
Then you're like, wait, hold up.
Match game,
This
right.
hard right here, the other one, the match to this is right here. So I started playing that game, but in life, matching stuff. I'm like, wait up. Shamika from downstairs, I know she's going to him to get whatever, but she got the same dance that Uncle got.
That's crazy.
You understand? I'm
The
like,
same dance.
oh, so now I'm putting two together. Hold up. What Uncle's going out to do is, he's going to see the big boys, my guys outside. Maybe it wasn't them, maybe it was somebody else, but you know, different spots. So then but Shamika didn't care how she did it. I would come downstairs the building and catch her pulling on a belt, shooting up. So then I started like, oh, hold up. This needle, this spoon, this action, uncle's action, me coming downstairs to go to school early in the morning, 8 o'clock in the morning, seeing Shamika in the building, sometimes with the needle in her. I'm like, oh, uncle's doing the same thing. Uncle's doing drugs. You understand? That's how I was putting it together like that.
It was crazy because when you first started, because I think you started 10, 11, 12 or something like that.
Started what?
Selling weed
Oh,
or selling
selling?
drugs.
Yeah.
I think you sold
I was
crack
outside.
first.
I was outside at 11 years old.
Yeah. And you didn't want to do it in front of your block because of your moms or something like that?
Like when I first got introduced, first of all, I always hung out with the older guys. But it was like my age guys, but our older guys was our older guys, but the older guys showed me a lot of love. Maybe it was because the way I was quiet, I really didn't talk a lot, and I guess they trusted in me. Cause like, they would all be in an apartment upstairs playing PlayStation, smoking weed, but they would call me, Julito, yo, come upstairs. I'll go upstairs. That's when they'd be like, they'll have a big ass list of Kentucky Fried Chicken for me. Like, yo, here, go to KFC, get this, get that, get this, get that. I'll go young kid, walk to KFC, go get all the orders, get everything right, come back. I guess maybe they always send me to the store because I used to get the orders right. So they would
important.
come. I'll
Hey,
come.
he always get it right.
That's important.
I wound up coming upstairs. Everything was there. Then they would just hit me off like, yo, here, hold that 40. I'm like, wow, 40 to go to KFC. Anybody want more KFC? You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I guess being with that said, the older guys always showed me that type of love. And then like I told you, I was good in sports. So they always had like, I don't know if y'all from there, but like they always had like a football team from the hood, basketball team.
Right.
So I would just always play football. They put me down to play football. So I was a young kid, 17, 16, 17, serving grown men, catching that rock. So then I started playing football. As I'm playing football, it was the Brother Love came there. That's when we would all meet up early in the morning, go to the football field, Harris Field, we'll play football there, boom. And then it was just always them there with me. But they wouldn't do that with the guys my age.
Just you.
It was like out of all the young kids, I was the only one that they really showed that love to. So when I was there, they never really told me like, sell drugs, do this, do that, because they knew my mom. They knew my family, they knew my pops, and my pops was always like on bullshit. My pops would come home and it would have been lit. Like, if my pops knew, they would have gave me anything. And they knew that my pops was a gangster. Like, they knew my pops was outside. They knew my pops came from Puerto Rico for a mission. Like, my pops came to handle that business. That's the only reason why he came over here. So, with that being said, it was more of a, all right, we don't want him to hustle, so I would get my money with them. But as I would see them hustle and see all that going on, I was with the ambition of wanting to get money. I couldn't get no money there because they wouldn't allow me. So what I used to do was, I lived on Creston. I used to go all the way to Allington. Allington is where the skate used to be at back in the days. So I used to go out there and I used to scramble out there and I'll make some money. And that's when like the OJ cab was around. Yo, what car you got? I got a, oh, it's all right, send me that Escalade. I'll get the Escalade. I'll go to Washington Heights. I'll go buy me 4 or 5 bags of haze. Then I'll come back to the block. Like, damn, he was gone all day. But then I was a young boy, I was smoking that haze. So now the older guys is like, yo, what's that? Here. Oh shit, he smoked, cause I didn't really smoke that, you know, that Reggie. I ain't smoked no Reggie Bush, I was smoking that haze. So then the older dudes, like, they were bosses, managers, shooters, whatever, would always come to me like, yo, you don't got none of that haze on you? I'll be like, yeah, I got some. Yo, send me 2 bags. and I'll give them the 2 bags. You know, I pay 20, they'll give me, here's $50, here's $60. So with that, but they never knew I was hustling. At the end, when they started seeing me like fresh and consistent with the haze, like now I had something in common for them. I had the good weed.
Yeah.
So now they'll be like, yo, you going to the spot over there? I'm like, yeah. So my relationship really started with them really basically like with the thing of, yo, you going to the haze spot today? Yeah, I'm going. All right, yo, here, buy me 10 20s.
Hold on, Julito. This is the beginning of you hustling? Is that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is like my beginning stages.
I got you.
This is how I started getting on. They never knew that I was getting my money on
Down the block.
Allington,
Yeah.
getting crack. It's like away from my block.
Right.
Like I'm from Creston, that's like on the whole other side. You know, it's like, so then that was the comment now. Now it was always, Julito had that haze from the Heights. So then they would, but I used to do it like on purpose. I'd be like, all right, I'm about to go buy me 8 bags. But I know when I get back to the block, GV is gonna want 2. He's gonna want 2. You know, so then I would like, I would buy it. So then when I would buy it, they would come to me and be like, when I would be on the block, like, yo, do me a favor, yo. I can't move from the block, whatever they grinding or whatever. They'd be like, yo, you going to the spot? I'm going to, so I would be like, make a haze spot run. Yo, I'm going to the spot. All right, GV, Detox, you. Yo, give me 3, give me 4, give me 3, give me 4.
Gotcha.
So now when I go to the spot, now the spot respecting me. Look at this young dude. Let me get 20 bags. Let me get 20 bags. All right, here, take these 3 bags. You know them 3 bags was mine. Because they not getting that.
Right.
And I'll come back and bring, here, G, here's your $100 worth of weed. Here's your $100 worth of weed. Here's your money worth of weed. So I guess by having that, I was irrelevant now. Now it's more like, yo, Julito, come up.
You relevant.
Relevant.
Yeah.
Right.
Relevant, like, Julito, come up. So I would come up and they asked me, you got haze, you got haze? So I would always make sure I had it. So I guess that's what kept me around them. And then from coming around them, they start seeing me fresh and all that. And then they would be like, yo, what you doing? And I'm like, yo, I'm selling crack over here on Allington. Like, yo, you bugging, bro. But my block is one of the biggest weed spots in the Bronx. Like, anybody knows from Brooklyn to Queens to anywhere. Mango Piña, 193rd and Creston, 2600 was one of the biggest weed spots in the Bronx, top down. Then you had, like, another spot that was on the Bronx on 170th that they called Elliott. Elliott was the chocolate. So basically, that block was the dark weed, and our block was the green weed. So people would get the chocolate and come to my block and mix it. So that's how it started coming on about.
The beef and broccoli.
The beef and broccoli. Then they would come to me, the older dudes, like one of the older dudes. Shout out to my nigga Lou, rest in peace, man. You know I miss you. Like, he went one day and told me, yo, bro, you bugging right now. Like, you playing with a felony, and we out here getting crazy money with weed. So then that's when he went and like grabbed my mom one day. Cause one day my mom's used to see me with sneakers coming in the house. But what I used to do was, I used to take the box, throw it out. She's like, who gave you them sneakers? Oh, Detox gave me them sneakers. Who gave you them sneakers? Nah, I went and helped G-Vats. I wound up helping them. And then she started saying too much things. She's like, but hold up, how much help you doing?
Right.
How much help you doing? You got wild sneakers on your bed. So my mom was always, you know, remember I told you, my mom was a gangster. My mom was smart. I used to always come in the house and I never put nothing in my pockets. I would tuck everything in my drawers. But I guess me smoking that haze one day, I'm a little dozy sleeping.
Right.
I left the work in my pocket.
Oh no, Julito.
So now, my mom's came, you know, what's going on? Let me start snooping around. Found the work. Now, once she found the work, I'm like, I put the jacket on, I'm playing it all. She knows I'm looking for it, but she's quiet. My heart is being like, oh shit, like.
This is the crack.
Yeah, this is the crack. I'm like, oh my God, that like, I gotta pay for that. Like, if I don't got these people, they gonna kill me, whatever.
Yeah.
So then I never wanted to tell it to them. I'm like, I can't go back and tell these people I ain't got their money or I lost it. They might think I shysted or something. So then I just had to go to my mom's like, yo, mom, look, man, did you find anything? She like, find what? I'm like, no, my wallet, like I had sent in my jacket. She's like, but what you lost?
She knew what it was.
What you lost?
Right.
Pick the mic up.
She's like, what you lost? I'm like, nah, I had like a white paper in my. But what was the white paper? Now, mind you, I gotta go hustle. Like, I got this work from yesterday. They expecting me to come in the next day.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, oh man, I'm sweating, I'm hyperventilating. I don't know what to do. I'm like, wow, do I go?
Yeah.
And then I'm thinking about, because I was always raised in a rule. Like, I'm like, do I go to them detox and tell them that the work they took it?
Yeah.
Now they gonna think I'm lying. This could bring up, things. And I would see them like, certain people would work, and they mess up that pack.
Yeah.
And that was the ass.
Yeah.
But with me, it was love. But I was just like, what do I do now? Like,
Yeah.
so then I told her, look, ma. She like, so that's what you're doing then. So it's not G-Rat, it's not Deep
people
Scott
helping
getting
you
you
out.
sneakers.
Yeah.
This is what you're doing. So then I'm like, she's like, look, I'm gonna tell you something. You're gonna get this back, and if I find this in my house again, you already know what it is. So my man went to her and told her, look, Carmen, he's over there taking a chance on that block. We're not from there. We're born, and my moms knew everybody, we was raised there. So they like, instead of him going to Arlington to go sell crack, you might as well have him come on the block with us. We selling weed, we here, and my block was like all family, you know what I'm saying, G? Like
Right.
maybe you was the boss, maybe you was a boss,
Yeah.
you was the shooter, but you was raised with my brother, you know, you was raised upstairs, used to be in my house, so we was all a family from my block. So that, look, for you to leave him with somebody else that he don't know and him get in trouble, you might as well let him just eat here because he's going to do it no matter what. So this was basically, that goes to my book about my grooming stages.
Yeah.
So now I got the green.
How long did it take for her to say yes to that? I know that was a tough decision.
Mom
right
was
there.
already like, it was at a point that mom was already like, wasn't doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Mom's had like her little situation going on.
Mm-hmm.
But my dad was already like in jail. Mom used to always see me already a little hyper.
So she didn't condone it. She just let you rock.
So she
baby.
just felt like, damn, if I don't keep him here,
Yeah.
where I could watch him outside the building, regardless of the fact he's gonna go to Arlington to hustle. So she basically was like, I don't feel of it,
Yeah.
but I'd rather you be here
Right.
with G,
Yeah,
with
right.
Detox.
Yeah.
At least I know these people.
Because I
Yeah.
know them and they know that
yeah.
that
Yeah.
was like maybe my brother that he never got money
Yeah,
or nothing in the
right.
street.
Yeah.
He was a rich guy. But him and Detox was best friends and Detox
Yeah.
was a shooter.
Yeah.
So it was like basically, I leave him there. So that's how I started my first time going in, and then they started giving me like, I used to just really work like on the weekends because they'll go out. And when they would go out, not to leave the spot alone, they would give me a little bag, 25 nickels here, 25 nickels. After you finish that, go upstairs and she's gonna give you another 25. So that's how I just started,
Building from there.
building flow, building pedaling, and getting into the game like that.
There was a coming of age moment to me in it where, I don't know, I think your father came home and found out that you was hustling.
On the court right away.
Yeah.
That was like my dad. Like I went back and told that my dad was never in my life like there for me. He was basically in and out of phases. I was 5. When he came home, I was 10. Caught another bit, I was 15. Caught another bit, I was already. So I remember this day, like D said, my mom was all right with it. My mom didn't lie. My dad came home and tried to play dad on me already at a point that I was already old already.
How old was you?
When my dad came home, I was like 15 already.
Okay.
But I was outside.
Yeah.
Like
you
outside,
5
outside.
years.
So now he want to
Experience.
come home and think that I'm the same age
Yeah.
when he left.
Yeah. You a grown man
Yeah,
now,
like
basically.
I done came up already. Like I'm done doing me. You can't come back now and try to think you gonna play dad, go to school and all that. School's gone. Well,
Yeah,
homie, we
yeah,
outside getting
yeah.
money. We outside buying sneaker money.
Yeah.
You know, and as you getting a little money, that's when you getting a little this, a little
A
that.
little more confidence, girls like you and shit like
Yeah,
that.
so I was like, ain't nowhere in the world you stopping this, Pop. I'm sorry to tell you, you won't stop this one. You won't stop this shine. So I guess by it being like that he couldn't really stop the
Let me
shine.
help you out.
He couldn't stop the shine or
You know
whatever.
what you do? Put the wire, because I think you're kind of like stepping on the
All
wire.
right, so He couldn't really like stop the you know. But then one day he came, cause I never really tried to smoke like, you know, cause my mom knew people and I was young.
Yeah.
So they were like, I was always, maybe they called BCW on me. Maybe they tried to take me from my mom. So they didn't really condone me smoking the older guys. That one's thing. You could hustle, but they were like smoking not because I played sports. But then I used to see them smoke and I wanted to smoke. So what I used to do was, I remember I used to go and send somebody to get some weed or whatever, buy it for them, give it to me, and I'll go to the roof with my brother, rest in peace, Ralphie. Little Ralphie, God bless him. And we used to go to the roof and smoke. But we used to smoke in the roof only, G, because we could watch y'all. You think what I'm saying? Like,
so you can see if they
yeah,
coming
we
up.
smoking and see if they coming up to get us.
Yeah.
And at times we would smoke up there, you would hear the roof door bust open. Boom! People running. We like, oh, what's going on? It's the narcotics chasing the guys on the block in the building. We like, oh, they don't move. And then we running, we throw the blunt in and come down the stairs. Next thing you know, there's a million cars outside looking for people. That was when that TNT was out.
Yeah.
So it was basically when my dad like that. And then my dad, about when you asked me the question about what he would do, is he was always trying to like, you know, play that, like, you can't do that. Stop it. So what I used to do is I used to smoke like in the alley. But when I used to smoke in the alley, my window was to the alley. So what he would do was he start playing the window. I got you. I got you smoking. I got you smoking. Told my mom everything. My mom come upstairs. I got a little in trouble. Then I was a little upset at him like, bro, what is you stressing about me smoking? You in and out of jail all my, like, bro, I'm not stopping. Like, I'm not. So then I guess from there, they just dealt with me smoking.
But he pulled a knife out on you.
No, this was another time. This is a time that my mom's was with my dad for many, many years, right?
Right.
So my dad was like, he used to drink. He was abusive.
A heavy drinker.
Heavy drinker, abusive to my dad. So, you know, a drinker plus aggressive is not the good thing.
Right.
So one night, I'm giving y'all this story. One night, I'm sleeping. And my dad comes in. Where's the gun? Where's the gun? Where's the gun? I get up like, oh shit, what's going on? He turns the light on. He's drunk, maybe high. Where's the gun? Where's the gun? My mom's like, yo, I'm not giving it to you. I'm not giving it to you. I'm not giving it to you. Like, yo, where's the gun at? Where's the gun at? And he went and he hit my mom. Like, where's the gun at? Where's the gun at? And he punched my mom. When he punched my mom, the light was off. And he ran out the house. So I just heard like and I ran to the light and I turned the light on. When I turned the light on, he hit my mom. And my mom was bleeding from the nose. Like his ring cut a piece of skin on my mom's thing.
Oh, wow, right, wow.
And not for nothing, this is something that I live with. You know what I'm saying, guys? Like, so I always had this thing for him with that. Like, dad or not, because when he went to jail all those times, my mom was the one, and I was like always fighting in school, things like that. My mom was the one that was always there for us. So it's like you hit the most thing I love. You understand me?
Right.
So I always had that little seed in me with him.
Right.
But he's my dad. And my mom was bleeding. The piece of skin was hanging off her nose. And it was like, so I built like an animosity towards him, like a little thing to him. So like the question you asked me about the knife, I mean, the situation was, after so many years of him being abusive to my mom, he went to go do his last bid. Was like a 4 to 9. That's when my mom dipped on him. We out. You understand me? But my mom left him and moved to Maryland. When my mom's moved to Maryland, my dad was locked up. And I told him, he's like, oh, your mom. I said, look, bro, when you come home, don't look for mommy. Mommy's doing her, bro. Oh, I'm going to come home, I'm going to kill. I said, first of all, you're not going to kill my mom. But he didn't know that. I was already outside already. You understand?
Yeah.
So the reason why he pulled out the knife was because my dad always had like a real drinking habit, you know? So as I came home, he tells my mom, he tells me, oh, your mother did me dirty. She left me. I said, hold up, bro. My mom been with you 23 years going through your abuse, homie. Like, that shit is over with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's over with. You've been abusing my mom. You did this to my mom. My mom used to hold them down in jail for many, many, many years. I guess her thing was he went to jail was like her piece of life. Like now's my time to go.
Right.
So I understood her. But I never was used to my mom being with another man because I never seen that in my life before. You understand me?
Right.
But I even wound up beating up a boyfriend. Like, and to this day, it's like, damn. You know, now I know what I know is like. But it was like, nah, my dad. So when I got old, I told my dad, look, bro, I'm going to tell you what it is. Mom has moved on. So when you come home, don't look for Ma, don't look for nothing. But when you get off of parole, Mom left this 3-bedroom here to me, but she only left it to me so you can have a place to come home. So I guess he was in his feelings about Mom leaving him and doing what he was doing. That one day already, I was already outside on my block already pitching. I was already active already. So he's there drinking, and he's like telling people, his mother did me dirty, me pegó cuerno. Cuerno means like cheating on me, and this and that. And I said, yo, let me tell you something, bro. Do not sit here like making my mom's like some foul shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, do me a favor, bro. Don't sit here and talk about my mother in front of none of these bitches or none of these dudes here, bro, for real. You know why? Because you hear screaming, but tell them the reason why my mother left you. No, you wasn't good to her. So when he said that, I wind up going and telling him, yo, I'm going to tell you, yo, let it be the last time you wind up going. And I pointed at him. When I pointed at him, he went and bit my finger.
Wow.
When he bit my finger, I jabbed him. Boom! Oh! He pulled out a knife on me. Chase, my dad always like, to this day right now, he's almost 80 years old, he got a knife on him.
Right.
Oh my God.
Dead ass. With a cane leading to the side. And he's just like that, always weapon stuff. So I hit him, boom. And then I told him, everybody was shocked, like that's his fault. I said, yo, I don't care, bro. You done abused my mom for many years. You went and did what you did to my moms. When I was a young kid, I always remember that you hit my moms. And that was my way to like, I'm gonna even up this fight now. And then I was already active outside already. Like, I was going on the missions already with the guys.
Fact.
So I told him, don't talk about my moms no more. That's what it is. What you want to do. He chased me with the knife. I said, if you touch me with that knife, I'm going to show you something different. I wind up, we lived in the same house. So I went to my house. I locked my door because I'm like, just in case I'm sleeping. Because he used to always tell me, I brought you in this world. I'm going to take you out. All that crazy shit. So I make sure I lock the door. When I came out the next morning, because I know I got a gun on me, he winds up coming and he like pulled out a knife. He said, yo, that's my word. I feel like to stab you. I said, you think you're going to stab me? If you stab me, I'm going to blow your head off right here.
Oh, you pulled it out on him?
I pulled out on him. Like, if you dare play me with that knife, bro, I'm going to kill you in this house right here. And my dad turned white, like, oh shit, this kid's already.
Yeah, he already
You
seen
know what I'm
it.
saying? Like, I told him, and then I broke it down to him crying. I said, bro, what you did to my mom, all that, I wish you would, bro. Like, I wish you would. And I'm dead serious. I'm telling y'all this. If he would have tried to do something to me, I probably would have not been here doing this interview right now with y'all.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it was already set in me.
Yeah.
And I thought, like, now I'm going to get him what he did to my mom, bro. Like, how you going to treat her like that, bro? My mom done held you down, not 1, not 2, not 3, 4, 5 bits.
For real.
You dig? My mom was popping, and that robbery happened because my dad was so aggressive with guys, and think he came out of jail, and people wasn't jacking that. So that's what happened. Like, you almost got us killed in the house. You hit my mom. I used to see you abuse my mom. Bro, I'm not having that. If you come next to me with that knife, go ahead, you a gangster, you a killer. If you come next to me with that knife, I'm gonna burn you right here in this apartment. And that day, my dad like, oh shit, this kid is already going to be a monster. Like, you dig? That was the thing about him putting out the knife on me.
I feel like that's like a coming of age moment where everybody. It's like when you stand up to your dad, to your parent, especially like growing up in an abusive household like that, as you say, like I'm sure after that it was like it's on. Nobody can tell me what to do.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It's crazy that you said that. Because if I said I could do that to my dad, it wouldn't be a second thought for me to do it to anybody. And And that's just how my mentality played.
It had to be that way.
Like, if I was willing to right now with my dad,
Yeah.
Right.
what would make you think that if you did something to me,
Yeah.
homie, I was going to hesitate or I was going to chance you?
Yeah.
Right.
So I guess from that stuck in my head that y'all said that, and it was like that. If you did something to me, I wasn't chancing you.
That was a moment. I was like, oh shit. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
And I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't glorify it. I'm not happy about it. I done told him sorry a million times about it. And to this day, I'm talking about it, and I feel like, you dig what I'm saying? Because it's real, because no matter what, that's my dad, you know?
Yeah.
But it was just so much boiled up inside that.
right.
And those were like my turning points in life.
Yeah.
That's what made me be like, damn, if I could do that to my dad, I'd be damn. Unless
How old was you at that point?
Bro, I was about already like 16 already.
Wow.
But I was a mean 16 already. Like,
I
take
wouldn't
like,
be surprised.
I wasn't just a regular 16 at that time. Look what I just did to my dad.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
imagine right after that.
Right.
And it was crazy because right after that, 2 days later, I got in a situation with some older kid from my block. And I wound up almost stabbing him so many times, unbelievable.
Right,
It was like I wasn't having no shorts. My thing was, if I could do it to my dad, it wouldn't even pass my mind to do it to you.
Right.
And that was...
We gonna go to the to the weed, to the Mango Piña.
Yeah.
How do you pronounce it? Mango Piña.
Mango Piña. Shout out to the Mango Piña.
Man, that shit. You had some legendary nights fucking with this
Yeah,
shit right
Mango
here.
Piña was big for us.
What? How did you get? How did the name come to exist?
Like I tell people in other places, I told them Mango Piña was living never weed. You know what I'm saying? Mango Piña was just some good Arizona. We just had a good connect we had. But Mango Piña comes from a couple of my guys that was from Puerto Rico. In Puerto Rico, like I tell people, in Puerto Rico, there's not like over here that you got this weed, you got that weed. They run Puerto Rico like they run a dope stamp in New York. So the weed would be NBA, the Lakers. That was a stamp that they had.
Oh, okay.
Like
So they
dope.
had-
It's kind of like
It
dope.
was like a dope,
Yeah.
but it was just the weed you still that because in Puerto Rico, like when they in the hood, there's so many different players.
Yeah.
Like you might have a weed out there, but you're notified by the star.
Okay, I got you.
And you might have a weed out there. Yours is NBA, and
G will have
out
Blue
there,
Magic.
and G got Mango Piña, and G got Mango Piña.
Mango Piña.
So now the Mango Piña was when they came. My guys that was in Puerto Rico, you know how anybody know Puerto Rico's lit. When you outside in the street, it's lit. They come to. So those kids was out there. They used to be like mango, 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 mango. So they got in problems in Puerto Rico. So when they got over here, they just started saying mango, 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 and that shit just took flight. It went to a whole look. It's right here, right now.
Facts.
But it went to a whole different empire, era, everything with it.
You had some notable customers, man. You had Kid Capri, Slick Rick, Ed Lover, Jadakiss. Nice and smooth.
Yeah, like I had a lot of good customers because I was
specifically to you though.
Yeah, they was my customers because I was young. I was smooth, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of the guys that was on my block was a lot of hit guys. A lot of dudes right from Puerto Rico, so they don't know who Slick Rick.
Right.
But I knew who Slick Rick was. I knew Kid Capri was. I know who Jada was. So when, like, let's say, for instance, Red Alert used to come through. Yo, what you want? He couldn't communicate with him. I'm like, yo, what's up? What you want? What you want? What you want? Yo, let me get $3. Let me get $4 out here. And then one thing about us, we got known in the Creston Ave Mango Piña because we had the biggest bags you could imagine. Like, for $10, we had a bag that was like a grenade. So everybody used to come to that block. That block was something different, bro. Like people coming from Yonkers, Connecticut, Manhattan. Let me get 20, let me get 200, worth for 300, 400, 800, 700, 600. Let me get half a pound, quarter pound, pound. And that's how that block used to just run like that. And
You said the bags was so big that people used to take the nickels or the dimes and then selling them for like 25, 50
like we
out of
sold
town.
some big dimes. People take those dimes out of town and
break it down.
And break it down. Sell them. All right, matter of fact, I paid them $10 for it. I'm gonna make 5 $10 bags. PA, Connecticut, whatever. So it just started getting like that, lit. The block was just getting lit like that. That's how the block got lit.
how was it? I think you was you got early on. It got to a point where you was making like $15K. Was this when you started working for yourself? Like, cause
yeah. When I was working for I was a pitcher. When I was a pitcher, I would bring home $1,500 a day, making $1 a bag.
Weed.
$1,500 at 13 years old, making $1 a bag. They used to pay us $1 out of a bag.
Oh wow.
Damn.
So I sold 1,500 bags.
Wow.
And that 1,500 bags was sold from 3 o'clock to 10 o'clock at night because I got to school at 3 o'clock and all the way to 7 o'clock.
Damn. Tell me about the experience of becoming like your own boss. Like, how did that come about?
Basically, like I got back to you about the older guys being with me. So the older guys had the spot. When they had the spot, I guess I was just proving to them, like when they got into a beef, I was a young boy, I was there with them. I was this, I was that. So they started seeing it. And then eventually one of my guys was like, yo, I'm done with this shit. I'm going to PR.
Right.
I'm like, for what? He's like, yo, I'm done with this. He said, look what I'm going to do, bro. My spot, I'm giving you my spot. I'm like, for real?
Wow.
He like, yeah, you got the spot now. So he gave me the spot. Now when I got the spot, I got the spot. Now when I got the spot, it was like a lot of older guys that was from my hood that was hating. And then I would just put them out. Get off, you out here, get out of here, you gotta go. And if they didn't want to go, I was throwing at them.
Yo, it was crazy. Like, it was a lot of, I guess for lack of a better word, there were a lot of frenemies over there. Like, because like when I read, was it Will and Scooby and all
you
those
see,
guys?
like those guys right there, this is something big right here. Right? This is something that I never really gave nobody, but I know you read the book, so I'm gonna give it to you.
No doubt.
Thanks for asking. Basically, these guys was guys that raised me. The dude where I used to work for him. And the other dude, Levi, the rat, was one of my friends, my best friend.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So these was dudes that basically raised me, that was next to me. If you didn't raise me, he was my best solid friend. Remember, it was 3 of us, me, Ralphie, and Levi. And then we had Will. Will was one of the older dudes that we worked for. You know what I'm saying?
Because that was Lou partner.
That was Lou partner.
Yeah,
Lou the one
right.
that basically, Lou was the one that actually, like I told you, was the one that was like, yo, I'm leaving to Puerto Rico, I'm done. Because him and Will got into words. When Will got locked up, Will was the owner of the block. When Will got locked up on the block, Will wind up going to jail to do some time. Lou stood with the block. But as Lou stood with the block, he set Will out, his family out. But Will was in jail, just wanted more. He's like, bro, I'm going to keep giving you more. If we out here, people trying to get the block, we warring, we doing this, you in jail just thinking like it's a piñata or something. So my man Lou said, look, bro, before I have to do what I don't want to do, I'm out of here. You got my spot now. And he wound up breaking out. And then he wound up being a promoter in Puerto Rico. But Lou's the one that actually bought Daddy Yankee and all the artists around us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so let's talk about that, actually. How'd you meet Daddy Yankee? And
basically, we met Daddy Yankee like this. My man Lou was basically had his money, right? Lou was one from Puerto Rico that was involved with Puerto Rico. And we got special because Lou used to go to Puerto Rico and come back to New York. When he used to come back to New York, we had the best numbers in America. You dig? The numbers was crazy because we was getting it straight from the motherland. So Lou would come back, and that money was just...
There was a point you said you was making $50K a week.
Lou was making, this is before I made $50K. Lou was making $150. Like, would come in with 40 joints at 12, going for 25. 13 off for every single hit. Bing, 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 bing. So now Lou, Cuban chain, big watch, everything, like a rapper, superstar outside in the street. Now Lou was originally from Puerto Rico. So he had Puerto Rico ties. And with these Puerto Rico ties, a lot of these rappers, they be around these guys like that. So Lou was like, look, I'm about to make an album. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to clean my bro. I'm about to get an album. So Lou wind up coming and used to get artists. So I used to fly with him to Puerto Rico. Like I told you, it goes back to he didn't deal with everybody that was my age. I was basically
One of the
his young boy because I never nothing. Like one day we was in a car and the police pulled up on us. It's 5 pounds of weed in the car. They ask who is it? I'm like, it's mine's. The cop like, you're lying, it's not true. I'm like, it's mine's. Lou was laughing at them. They had to let Lou go. They cuffed me. They brought me to the precinct. My mom's came to pick me up. So I guess me doing that, he was like, whoa, this kid is...
How old were you at that time?
I was about 15.
Damn.
Everything seemed like in your teenage years.
Yeah,
So
so
it popped off right for you. Right?
So then he was like, oh shit, this kid, I already proved my loyalty
Right,
to him
right.
in that state.
Yeah.
So Lou always favored me.
Yeah.
Even his own brothers used to be upset. Like, I don't know how to drive with him. Like, he would be like, yo, do me a favor, watch this car for me. Brand new Acura Integra. Remember them joints, right?
Yeah.
4-door,
I
nice
remember
joint.
that.
Of course.
He had the nice one, white, pearl white, burgundy. Yo, watch the car for me. But he'll go upstairs and they'll go upstairs to be counting, bagging, doing whatever they doing. And I'm like, oh, I gotta move the car because a bus is coming. But it was loud, we was driving around. So that's how I started driving around. They, well, where you at? Yo, I just moved, I'm right here, I'm coming around the corner, the truck came, I had to move the car. But I was lying. I used to go to like Sammy's Fashion. I had like a little girlfriend there. I pull up on her in Lacquer Integra. Everybody like,
Fly to
oh
the
shit,
motherfucker.
this young boy like that. So it was like basically, then Lou wound up doing the compilation album.
Right.
When he did the compilation album, he would fly to Puerto Rico and he'll be like, how much Yankee's gonna charge me? Yankee's gonna charge you 10,000 plus 2 more thousand for the beat. But once Yankee makes that song, that's his song and that's it. Yankee can never eat off that song.
Got you. He brought the song out right.
So he brought the song out right. So basically, Lou and them was doing that with them, and then Nicky Yang and Daddy Yankee got into a problem in Puerto Rico.
Right.
That's when they got into a problem. What that problem was, Nicky Yang was a dude that was always outside behind girls. He didn't care about none of that. He just girls. He wind up going and having intimate with some guy's wife, and son was a stone cold killer.
Yeah, you a dog
Like,
for
for
somebody's
you
wife.
doing that, I'ma kill you and I'ma kill Yankee.
Wow.
You dig? So now my man went, he had the bag, he had the money. My man Lou like, nah, come to New York. So he had him in New York with us for like 3 years.
Damn.
So they was with us with 3 years. They was with us. At the same time they were with us, remember the kid that they got beef with, he's over there in Puerto Rico actually lit. That's just some shit, baby mom shit, but he's outside in the streets.
Yeah.
Guess what happens to him?
What happens to him?
Brrr, swan him, gone. They spun him, he's dead. Now when he's dead, these guys is, hip hop parade, he's gone. They went back to Puerto Rico. But then they would always come in and out our lives, us growing up, in and out our lives.
Well-
Till I did my bid.
So when that 3 years, y'all had they were selling weed for y'all at one point.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
because when they got into the problem that they brought them, they was messed up already. You heard?
Right.
They wasn't popping like they used to.
Yeah.
Because Yankee was the Jay-Z of Puerto Rico at one point, like when the game was popping.
Yeah.
Right.
So now he wasn't popping no more. So he came to New York. When he came to New York, he was just working for us. Like, yo, he'd sit on the table, do this, do that, little shit like that they would do for us. So we started building our bond. Then he would go and get other artists like, yo, y'all gotta come to New York. I got the studio, whatever. So they would come to New York, they would record, and that's how I started meeting all these artists, meeting all the artists.
You said at one point, I don't even know how y'all had y'all got this is I think he did a song with he did Noriega, right? The song with Noriega.
Yeah. Oye mi canto.
Yes.
And that went apart. That Oye mi canto went apart. That was that Boricua More. That went apart.
That shit was huge.
Because
It was.
Nori went and put the kid Tego on it. Tego Calderon.
Right.
But Tego Calderon, at that time that they made that song, Tego was the first one that hit the reggaeton in Puerto Rico and got New York like this lit with it. So now when he tells Tego, yo, I want to put you on this song is gonna pop, we going to the Source Awards and everything. Tego's like, bro, I'm not trying to hear nothing. If you ain't got 50,000 for me, get me out this deal because my lawyer's gonna holler at you. So Nori got him off. When Nori got him off, Nori winds up coming and asks us for Daddy Yankee. So we told Daddy Yankee, yo, go do it, that's gonna blow you up. So what it did was he got on with that Nori, that Oye Mi Canto, and a week and a half later he gets signed to Interscope for $22 million in front of me.
You was there, right?
Right with him in the car, like right here with me and you. Look, that's the contract.
Damn.
Just like that. $22 million.
Wow.
He signed to Jimmy Iovine Interscope. I was in Puerto Rico with him when Puff Daddy was in his concert with a piece of tissue patting him down, trying to get him to sign to Bad Boy Latino.
Wow.
Damn.
That's
Y'all told him no?
No. I mean, Yankee told him we not doing that. Because Yankee was already going to go see Interscope the next week in New York.
Right.
And when he went to go see Interscope, I remember seeing the paper, the way you got it written down, $22 million.
God damn.
Then after he got that $22 million Yankee, he wound up going and coming out with them Sean John sneakers, them Carter sneakers. He wound up getting another. He got signed for $22 million, and then remember when them sneakers was out like the Jay-Z sneakers.
S. Dot Carter's?
Yeah, that's like
But
Carter.
they came out with some Yankee joints like that Yankee sneakers, and they gave him $2 more million on top of that. 22 million. So he was worth $24 million in 3 days. 3 days ago he was dry broke.
wow.
3 days. That's
3
crazy.
days ago he was dry broke, and then after them 3 days passed, he signed 2 times to $24 million.
Wow.
Wow.
in one hit.
You said you was at Dame house with him and something like that.
Yeah, we was like two. We went to go to Dame's house to sign him, and Dame's like, "Yo, I'ma sign him. Like, you don't even know English or this or that or this that." Dame wind up going and giving him a whole box. I mean us, but we took that clothes, a whole 2-3 boxes full of clothes. Dame gave him like to try to get him like, "Oh, I'm gonna give you all these clothes to sign." He was like, "Nah, Pop, I ain't signing. I got a meeting next week with Jimmy Iovine." And he wound up signing with Jimmy Iovine for that money, the 22 and the 24. And the next thing you know, Yankee was worth $24 million in 2 days.
That's
He missed that one, B. Dame do a lot of good business, or he made a lot of music.
And
he missed that one.
then Dame told him, "But what am I gonna do with you? Like, what is it for me to do? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
wow.
So that was basically how we got involved with them
Well,
and what
out.
we knew about them and got everything from them right then and there.
That was. So like even to this, so like I take it he still knows who he is and shit like that and whatever. But it was another part in the story where I think you was saying Zion.
Zion.
He got scammed out like 30,000 in jewels or some
Yeah,
shit
what
like
happened
that.
was like they would come right, like all the rappers came to my block because of my man Lou. Remember, he would pay this dude, give me a song,
Right,
come over here,
right.
give me a song, come over here, give me a song, come over here. So they would all come to the block. And then we was lit. Like we'll go to the club, we all got jewelry, we all got bottles, we lit. So with that being said, it was Nicky, Zion, and his friend cause he's a duo, Zion and Lennox. When they got their little bread, he wound up going to a jewelry store on Fordham Road. And when he went with the bag of money, what you want?
Yeah.
Oh, I need a Genesis. He said, all right, I got something for you. Pulled out here, take that. Got him a Cuban that was all twisted, all broken up. So when he comes back, I'm like, yo, what you pay for that? He said, 22. I said, 22,000? Hell nah. Hell, where you bought that? He said, yo, come on, we going back over there. When we went back to the jewelry store, I took the jewelry. I knew the jeweler. I said, yo, you got to get back this money. No money back. No money back. Bro, there's no way in the world you're going to give him this. So then he wound up going downstairs and made everything right. Got him the right Cuban, got him everything. Oh, and then he tried to say, oh, you owe me $8,000 more. You owe me $8,000 more. I guess he's still waiting for the $8,000. But I went and got his money back. Like, the dude knew me. Like, no. Bro, you got to get that money back, because if you don't get that money back, it's going to be a problem. Okay, got on the phone, went down to the, they got that beers, went down there, got whatever, came back, gave the $22,000. I went and gave him some here.
Take that bullshit.
That was for
Take
Zion.
that bullshit back. in between all of this, like you didn't, because at this you're still hustling. So you seeing a
I'm
24.
hustling my book.
No, I know you hustling your book now. I'm saying at that time.
Yeah.
Always a hustle.
You was still hustling. You didn't, and you seen Daddy Yankee with a $24 million contract. That didn't make you want to get out and be like, I want to do this shit here.
No. Like at first, cause I really that wasn't my skill rapping. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't really with that, but I was just like, oh shit, he got the bag. Like
Just for rapping though.
Yeah, like, but he's always rapped. He's been rapping since I was like 4 years old. Daddy Yankee's 52 years old. The way you see him like that with that shaved face, he's 57 years old. So Yankee was rapping since young, right? Yankee was like the pioneers of Puerto Rico when that started.
Right.
Like he's top 5 of all times. 1982, 86, 7. He's of all times. Daddy Yankee's Daddy Yankee.
Going back to the block. Again, your story is just like, there was points of it where I was just like, why are you still going back to Will after, like, you know he grimy, you know Scooby is this type of gentleman. Why you know, I know there was a point where he made an attempt on your life, but you didn't know. Of course. I was just like, why are you still dealing with these guys?
With Scooby?
Yeah.
Because what happened with them was they did like a sneaky move. You understand? We all raised from the sandbox.
Right.
So you stay with a lot of doubt, G. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They like, you would think like, damn, there's no way in the world he would do that. Like, my brother got a baby by his sister. Like, I done defend you all my life.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was thinking, what I learned in life is, and this goes to everything, everybody ain't you. What you do don't mean the next person's gonna do.
Right.
See, me, I thought, damn, G, if I'm raised with you, dog, I'm
Right,
raised with you.
yeah.
There's no way in the world I could go to try to strike you or doing that. I know your mother. I ate in your mother's table. I know your
Right,
sister.
yeah.
We got a niece involved. We got this. We got that. That's what made me to grow up to be so sharp now, because it's like, yo, you can't put nothing past nobody.
Yeah.
The first person to do it to you is the ones that's around you.
But at the same time, it was crazy because he took an attempt on your life. But when you went to Puerto Rico, there was a time where he saved your life.
What happened with that was, that's another issue, was with the rat Will.
Yeah.
When that guy goes back, you see, everything's gonna fall into place right now.
Right.
Nobody got this but y'all.
Appreciate
When now, for real, now when it goes back, remember it goes back to that I met Lou and Lou was leaving, Lou gave me my spot. Will went to jail. Lev is the rat. Will was a boss and Lou was a boss. Will wound up getting locked up, and my man Lou was taking care of him like I told you.
Right.
Then after he was taking care of him like I told you, Will started getting greedy. He want this, he want that. He even want people to put work on the block for him while he was all the way in Comstock.
Wow.
Nigga, like, no way in the world. Don't worry, you don't need to do nothing. Your wife don't need to bring that. She could get caught bringing something. Just, we'll look out for you. But he want more, he want more, he want more, he want more. So he started doing comments. They was upset now because my man Lou gave me his spot and broke out. And they knew since young that I've always been
real tight, with Lou.
Tight and whatever with Lou. So now with Will and them, what happened with Will and them was, while he was there, his wife was giving some work. He was giving some work to his wife was giving work to somebody on the block.
Right.
So my man Lou was like, look, bro, if you want to work out here, fine with me.
Right.
Do your own operation. So the kid Will was so grimy that he would have his wife pick up the weed, bag it up, and drop it to another rat named Dallas. Right? Now her bringing Dallas every day the weed, every day the weed, every day the weed, and getting the money, guess what happened?
Wow, man.
What you think happened?
You getting jealous or counting your money type shit?
No. What happened was he started
started sleeping with
Will's
her.
wife.
Oh.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now when he hits Will's wife, this dude is in jail. Will always shitted on her, always playing her. So they made a scheme. Boom, let's take everything. When they took everything, before Will got locked up, I'm gonna bring it back. Before Will got locked up, I used to work for him. But one day I got locked up with I had 3 open cases and they caught me with 400 bags of weed. And he went to Puerto Rico and left me in the fort building. I was young, always fly. You know, that environment is lit. So it was like, damn, if I don't go home with these sneakers,
Right.
niggas gonna say they heard me. So I was going through it in the fort building. I'm Spanish, I weigh 120 pounds wet. This is before I started knowing I could hit you with this, that.
Yeah.
So now when that happened, I wind up coming home and Will is locked up. But he was mad because he wanted for me to take work. I'm like, bro, I don't owe you nothing. You didn't put me on to nothing. But as I tell you, I was working for him one time. This is what decided for me not to work for him no more. Was basically that I got locked up. Damn, if I'm making you, bro, I'm bringing in $70,000 a week for you.
Right.
So if I'm making $15,000 a week, or I'm making this is before I got on, I'm working for him. I'm the #1 pitch out there. I stopped even going to school. I'm out there from 8 in the morning to 3 in the morning. Just imagine. So now, when I get locked up, I call Will, yo, what's up? Like, bro, I made you all this, bail me out. You know, they tell me, oh, you gotta wait till I get back from Puerto Rico.
What?
I'm like, bro, I was going through it on the island. This was before, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
gotcha.
The egg crack. Going through it, I was always fly. At that time, that's when Iceberg was around,
Yeah.
Gucci, all that. I'm on the island like that, 1,000 wolves from Brooklyn or whatever on me. You know how that goes. On me, I'm fighting and jumping me. I'm like, oh my God, I'm sleeping with my boots on, because if not, they will sneak thief or whatever. Everything was going crazy. So I felt like, damn, bro, if I make all this money for you, then how you gonna leave me in jail, bro? I'm your bottom man. You supposed to be like, I don't care if he was in Alaska. Yo, go grab whatever money, bail him out immediately. He left me in jail.
Just business wise, it would
Yeah.
make sense
He
because you
left me-
losing money, you in there.
Yeah, but he left me in jail. So when he left me in jail, Will, I said, I'm never working for him again. Then I got with my man Lou. When my man Lou, I ain't even have to call him. Once I hit 161st or the bookings, that money was there. Didn't matter what it was, I was coming out. So now this goes back to how I earned my spot. As soon as he bailed me out, I go home, take a shower, grab a 200 pack, and I'm right back on the grind. That the police will be like, yo, how you got out? I said, I snuck out. They'll run my name. Oh, shit, he made it a bail. Like that, Lou would do like. So my loyalty was with Lou. You understand? So now, as Will comes along, Will and Mario, Will was already upset at me anyway because I was eating out there. He was in jail. When he was in jail, I wasn't letting none of his peoples eat. So look what he did now. He went and called my man Lou in Puerto Rico and told Lou that somebody ran in his house. Somebody ran in his house, put the pillow off his baby face, and said, yo, this is for breaking up the relationship between Julito and Levi.
Wow.
You dig? So now look what. So now after that happened, they robbed maybe 180 from him, cash, cold cash that he had. They took his stash that he had before he went to jail. Whatever little thing his wife made for him. It did. So now with that coming apart, now it's gonna go back to the thing, falling. Now as I got my spot from them, when my man Lou broke out, I don't gotta cater to you, Will. Right or wrong?
Right.
You ain't do
Right.
nothing for me.
Right.
You ain't bail me out. You ain't giving me Lou would go and give me a pack. Let's say a pack was a 50 pack.
Right.
And he'll be like, yo, here, take these 7 extra dimes by yourself. So I'm going where I'm eating, where I'm getting
Right.
love, I'm taken care of. As we doing all that now, Will winds up coming in, was upset because they wasn't eating on the block. Levi now is with Will because Will's the one that put him on the block. See, I don't owe him nothing because he didn't put me on the block.
Right.
And before he went to jail, me and him got into some words because I used to pitch for him. Like I told you, I was young. I had 5 open cases. He calls me down, yo, come downstairs. There's mad customers. I'm like, yo, come down. When I go down, guess what? I made a direct sale.
Oh, wow.
With 5 open cases. God
with
damn.
3 open cases. And now I'm sick now. Like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? After I told him, yo, I'm not hustling no more. Yo, I'm done. So I got locked up. He left me on the island for the second time now.
Wow.
When I got home, I say he's done. Mind you, boom, I come home. When I come home remember, I'm still on the bail that he got me out on. So when he got me out on that bail, when the day he told me to come downstairs at like 10 o'clock at night to serve people that the narcotics locked me up, I wasn't able to make it to court. Because, you know, you got to go through the system, the
Right.
priests and everything. So he comes back to me and he's like, yo, the case is done with. Where's my money? Where's my money? I'm like, yo, move your hand out of my face, bro. Oh, where's the money? Where's the money? I'm like, yo, Will, move your hand out of my face. The next thing you know, he's clenching his fist. Once he's clenching his fist, I went on top of him. Boom, 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 boom. He had a messed up knee. I knocked him out. His knee got like out of thing.
Oh, wow.
Boom, we wind up fighting. After we wind up fighting now, like I told you, this is going to fall to the question you just asked me. Now, as me and him started fighting, now he got an animosity towards me. He's the OG of the block. He got the whole block. But he never had the block on smash because he was a gunner. He had the block on smash because he had UG and he had Doc. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now when he goes back to them and tell them, yo, look, Julito, they like, oh shit, we can't do, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Word.
chill, he got his brother, his fathers come home, the niggas gonna go crazy. We can't do nothing about that. You dig? So now when he winds up coming, it comes in the picture when they try to do that to me was, after me and him split up, it was no more love, no more really, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm doing me, you doing you. All right, well, if you pass that light right there, it's lit. Boom, I break out. My nephew Adam just came from Texas. When he comes from Texas, like, yo, Unc, I'm right here where your stuff is at. There's nothing in there. It's empty. I'm like, because they fixing it. So now Will winds up coming. And he's upset because Lou gave me the spot. And now he's trying to get bread off me. I'm like, I ain't giving you shit, homie. Especially not even now. You didn't give me nothing. You try to send that, you try to do that fake ass robbery like me and my man Ralphie did it, but Mario's the one that did it. But this whole time he don't know that Mario is sticking it to his wife. You dig? So the girl takes the money. Here, take your cut. She shites him. Then she tried to throw it off that it was on me and Ralphie that did it.
Damn.
Oh, wow.
Wifey grimy
I thought you
too.
on
Shit.
the
That's
bus,
made
right.
in
So
heaven.
now, Will, I don't know that he got robbed because we never robbed him.
Yeah.
I'm thinking he's the big boy. He's calling me, yo, what you doing? I'm like, I'm chilling. He's like, yo, when you going to Puerto Rico? I'm like, why this nigga so concerned? What the fuck I'm going to Puerto Rico for? You understand me? Why you concerned I'm going to Puerto Rico? What he did was he tried to bring my man Wash Lou and told my man Lou that we went and stole 180 bands from him. You understand? So he tried to do a backdoor shit.
Right.
Now I'm going to Puerto Rico. He's like, when you going to Puerto Rico? When you going to Puerto Rico? I'm like, I'll be there tomorrow. But innocent mind, I didn't think nothing was going down. When I get over there, there's some dudes over there. 2 in the morning. I'm like, oh shit, what's going on? Those dudes were there to kill me. But the only thing that saved me a little bit was my man Lou, that he raised me. And he done left me with 1.5. 17 years old, lock the door. You and V stay in this house, you don't open the door for nobody. That door opens when I come, that's it. And I couldn't let nobody in. I'm with the joint right here, I'm playing PlayStation, me and her chilling, whatever. So now when he does that, Lou, like in his heart, was like, damn, Julito, if you did that, that's foul. You're not supposed to do that. It's a foul move. And then he said that they took his daughter and put a pillow over his daughter's head and was like, yo, that's my word, I should kill. Then he said he had a picture of me, him, and Levi. I don't know how, because I never took no picture with him. And somebody went and was like, oh, this is for breaking the family. Like a movie.
Wow.
So I'm like, this nigga doing some below fake. So I went to Puerto Rico. When I went to Puerto Rico, there was about some murders. This was on a Christmas Eve, bro. You heard my family.
That's a big day for
Yeah.
That's a
Christmas
big
Eve,
day.
my family waiting for me and all that. He tried to lie me. But remember, he got animosity towards me because when I was working for him, I got caught up with that same thing I'm telling you, with those 4 cases. Now it makes it 5, and he wants me to work for him. And I'm like, bro, I'm not working.
Yeah.
So he's like, all right, so you're gonna have to then you're gonna have to pay for that shirt you got. Like if he bought, trying to So I'm like, bro, I ain't giving you shit, bro. That day that I got locked up was the day that I was in the house and you got thirsty and told the old man to come get me out my house. And I worked all day already, and I told you I wasn't gonna work because I had 4 open cases. So I'm like, I'm just trying to hit a little lick and break out. Julito. I come down, bro, it's 11 o'clock at night. Boom, them snatch me up.
Wow.
I'm sick, like, wow. And I had a little shorty, she's in the house there still. I went downstairs and never came back up.
Wow.
Then they locked me up. Then after they locked me up, I didn't say nothing. Boom, I see the lawyer let me out. Now, he tells me, yo, you gotta pay for that bail. I said, I ain't paying for shit. Once I told him I ain't paying for shit, I seen him clenching his fist. But remember, one time we was younger, he tried to slap me, but I moved. But this time when he went to clinch, I was already on him. Boom, boom. Hit him in the head, cracked his head, knocked him out in front of everybody.
Embarrassed the shit out of
he
him.
went and told my mother, I'm not gonna lie to you, but he gotta move from here. My mom's like, move from here? How is he gonna move from here if he done lived here all his life?
Yeah.
It's impossible for him to move from here. You understand? So now that goes back to when I did that to him, he got the animosity towards me now. He's always had animosity towards me. You dig? He always had a jealous type of bone in him will. So now when they wind up coming that I did that to him, me and Scooby was to work together.
Right.
So Scooby was always defending him
Right.
and always try to do it. But Scooby did that because he's the one that put Scooby on the game.
Right.
I don't owe them nothing
Right.
because my man that put me on was Lou.
Yeah.
So now I said, all right, y'all don't want to do that. We're going to do this. Now y'all two stay together and I'm going to control this. So, you know, I always been in and out of like juvenile since young, you know what I'm saying? Like I've been to Pyramid House, I've been to Tryon, Harlem Valley. So now I'm meeting, in them places I'm meeting dudes from Brooklyn, I'm meeting dudes all over. So I said, you know what, you can have everybody. All my friends, everybody, I can stay with everybody in the building. I met guys from jail, from Buffalo, Brooklyn, whatever. I start bringing them to the block. Now when they see me bringing them to the block, they're a little like, oh shit, who these guys? They're uncomfortable now. Don't worry about it. They're my guys. You understand? So now, that's the thing with Will. So Will already, y'all listening, Will got the grudge with me already because I punched him in the head.
Yeah.
Then he tried to do the sloppy shit and set me up about that I went in his house. Now, the next rat comes Levi. Levi's always just been a hater. Every girl I've been with, he tries to rap. He's like one of them guys that's a second bag. Always want to, oh, you messing with her? You know that was my girl for 5 years? The minute I'm not with her, he's trying to kick it to her. Always whack shit. Nobody can ever say I've done that. Any of my mans had a girl, I've never gunned down none of my man's girls. It could have been a girl that whatever, but as me knowing that that's your girl, your shorty, your fling, whatever, I would never do that. I just don't do that.
Right.
You dig? Even if you tell me, yo, I don't care, I just don't do that. That's
Right.
not my style. It's never been my style. To me, it's not being real right. You understand?
Facts.
So now, Levi, I've always beaten him up since we was 3 years old. His brother used to be like, yo, I'm going to give you $20 here, fat. I'll punch on him quick. You know what I'm saying? So he's always had an animosity with me over me beating him up since young. Now he got another animosity now with me because a girl that I'm messing with, he knows I'm messing with her. I got cold man weed. I go to do like 60 days on the island. When I come back, he's like, yo, you know who I'm fucking with, right? I'm like, who? He's like, well, Karini. I'm like, this nigga's corny, bro. You done walked in the room and see me laying down. I'm like,
Oh.
what type of time you on, bro? Whatever. I don't care. Whatever she make you happy, I don't got nothing to say about her. I never said nothing about her. Go ahead, do you. Now, as we doing us, I gave them everything. Like, you know what? I'm going to do something new to them. Y'all can stay with all of this, right? I'm going to go over here now. But I knew why I was going over there because the cops was already standing on the building and they was always getting knocked. So I said, don't worry about it. I'm going to do this. Now I'm going to go around the corner to the building. So as I'm around the building in the corner, he want to start putting boundaries. Yo, you can't pass this station right here. I'm like, all right. You know what? Nobody passed that station. But when he see the flow now coming to me crazy, yo, you want to work? Go. Don't worry. Go in front of that building. He'll set you up to go work in front of my building. So now when he did that, there's a kid working in front of my building. My nephew Adam comes. When Adam comes, Adam's like, yo, where's my uncle? Where's my uncle at? He's like, Mango, Mango, Mango. Oh, where's my uncle? I don't know who's your uncle. I don't know who's uncle. My nephew breaks out, calls me your uncle. Where you at? I'm like, bro, I'm over here on Fordham. I'm going to Kingsbridge. He's like, Adam, I'm going to meet you on Creston. So when he tells me that he's going to meet me on Creston, my nephew, the kid, comes running up to me. Mango, Mango, Mango. But they're the ones that are enforcing that pole.
Right.
So now I ask him, who tells you to come? He's like, no. Do Will. I said, oh, Will told you to pass the line? I said, Pa, you can't pass that. Oh, nah, fuck that. I ain't passing that. I punch him. Boom, 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 boom. Drug him up. After that happens, Levi comes back to the block. Levi comes back to the block with an attitude. I'm just across the street. At that time, I'm smoking, I'm laughing, I'm looking. He did 27 days in jail and act like he came home from 25 years. He wanted us like to throw a party. Nigga, you did 27 days. You did from 27, you do about 16 days. Relax, come home, get back the bag. Oh, nobody send me none of it. Send you what? Who's gonna send you something for 3 days in jail? Like you're gonna sleep half of the time, huh? Yeah. So that's what got his vein when he starts building the animosity now, right? His baby moms that he got was a girl that was with me first. One of my mans tell him, yo, that's crazy. How you got her pregnant when Julito was, you know what I'm saying? So he's like in his bag. As he's in his bag now, remember him and Will are always been partners. Him and Will always been partners. Cause he's the one that put Will on. I mean, Will put him on. So I guess now they see me eating. Now I'm laughing at them like, thanks God y'all put that pole now. All I gotta do is make sure nobody passes that pole. So he came with his shirt off, talking, oh, nobody came. I said, you know what? Nobody's gonna see you. You got 27 days, homie. I done 8 months. I done sat on the island for a body for 25 months. What are you talking about, bro? Go ahead with that shit. Niggas don't want to hear that crybaby shit. So I guess he got upset. When he got upset, he goes and tells one of my mans, yo, go get that. So I'm like, go get that? I said, bro, look at this. I'm going to tell you something. If you go get that, make sure as soon as you get it, you let it go. Because you know it's a run. So I guess he called my man, yo, forget about it. He scratched it off. Mind you, he has the animosity towards me. See, I'm telling you the story of animosity. Baby mother. Now my man Lou put me on. I'm the last one to get put on. But I'm the one right now that's smoking the hood right now. Everything is coming to me. Now that's when the 50,000 starts coming in now. This is when I'm killing, I'm making money, I'm gambling, I'm winning. I got Jaguar, I got all type of everything, going out to the club, suits, 4,000, 3,000 strips, everything. Now he's sick now. So what he does now, yo, you're gonna have to, he tells me, no, you're gonna have to, yo, we're not gonna do the pole no more. I said, man, whoever passes that pole, boy, is lit. Y'all made it, it's staying. And if y'all could take, it was a light pole. I said, even if y'all take the light pole off, y'all still gonna respect that line. So he knew I meant business. This goes to the answer to the question that you asked me about him trying to hit me. So now he sees that he couldn't fuck with me. I even in front of everybody, summer, I say, bro, what is it, bro? What's up with you? What is it? What do you want? Oh, I said, what is it? You want to fight? I took my chain off. I'm like, yo, let's fight, bro. Come on. In front of everybody. He was like, oh, don't worry, no. Chino, go get that. I told Chino, if you go get that, you know you involved with it. You know what I'm saying? So what he did was, he said, he couldn't tell nobody in the block he was going to do that to me. He wound up going and getting some dudes. You know what I'm saying? He wound up going to get some dudes. When he got the dudes, he got some suckers. Because the dudes, what they did was they came out the park, and from here, maybe to the next corner, they started shooting. Boom, 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 boom. Guess who got hit?
Who?
His manager. The one that he brought to the block from another block.
Wow.
Right in his head. Boom.
Damn.
Oh, wow.
His own manager, because what happened was, before they came to the block, I got to the block and he must have had somebody there. When Julito comes to the block, let me know. So I got to the block, but the only reason why I went to the block was because one of my mans called me was like, yo, come to the park. The game is popping. The CeeLo game is popping. So I'm like, fuck it, let me go to the block, get $1,000 real quick, and I jumped into the park. As soon as I'm walking through the park, that's when I hear the shots ring out. Pow, 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 pow. I'm like, oh shit. But remember, I got friends up there. I got family up there.
Yeah.
So I wind up jetting back up the block. When I jet up the block, you see his manager's like shrining up. I'm like, oh, that's like, oh shit. So I wind up going, I grabbed this chain off his head. I ran in the building. As I run in the building now, I'm freaked out, like, oh shit, where did this come from? How this, like, you know, you start thinking, I'm like, bro, I never got no beef. Like, I'm not one to be beef, and I don't really got no loose ends with nobody. If I did have a beef, I'd take care of it. I gotta get an answer. I'm like, maybe somebody sneaked on. He calls me. I'm like, yo, what happened? Yo, they killed Grammys. I'm like, but bro, this nigga's like not even like, what's up with you? I found it weird. What happened was he was crying because it was his conscience. Damn, I hit the wrong nigga, bro. I hit this kid Grimace, bro. But he didn't hit him, like run down on him and hit him. Remember, I told you they shoot him from all the way to the other side of the projects over here. So when he did that, he feels like, oh, I'm frustrated. Right? Now, him and Will are working together. While they working together, they both know about the situation that happened. I don't know nothing yet. Cause I'm like, I would never think in a million years, my man from the sandbox. You know, it's the sandbox, 2 years old, 3 years old, we been friends.
Sure.
It's like nowhere in the world that passed by my mind, but I've already been in altercations with him with greaseball shit that he does.
You didn't believe it so much, the cops was trying to tell you.
I didn't believe it so much that the cops tell me, you're an asshole. Your own guys is trying to kill you, you know. So I'm thinking they trying to just put a thing in my man, get the fuck out of here. Get out of here, I'm telling them. So the next thing I know, when I finally, I wind up going, after that happened, that he did the shooting or whatever to me, after he did the shooting, that he missed, he's crying about his friend, oh my God, Julito, let me come see you. So I go see him, and this whole time I don't know this. You know what I'm saying? Even if I was thinking, I'm like, nah. Even if it was me, he wouldn't do it. My moms, my sisters, my brother got a baby with his sister. Like, I'm like, nah, he wouldn't do this shit. My man's like, yo, Levi's a greaseball. Levi did that shit. I'm like, yo, stop. You know what I'm saying? When I came to find out that he did it was when I was in the feds. That's when I came to find out when I was in the feds. Because when I was in the feds, I went to the state to do 7 years. I did 7 years because I was playing dice, and some old Spanish dudes, they went and they threw some trick dice on me and beat me for like 16,000. So when they beat me for the 16,000, one of my men said, yo, they playing dirty on you. I broke out quiet. Came back and put everybody, about 45 dudes, everybody down on the floor. I started taking everything from all of them. Took everything from them. When I took everything from them, I wound up going to the state. They snitched me out. When they snitched me out, I get locked up for robbery. When I get locked up for robbery, they give me 7 years in the state for the robbery. So now I'm in the state. I go to downstate, I go to Clinton, I'm all over running around. After that happens to me that I'm in jail, out of nowhere, the feds came, snatched me. I'm like, but this was like 43 months already after, in my bid already.
5 years in it.
In my bid, my state bid.
Wow.
The feds came, come here. They brought me down. They like, yo, do you know this guy right here? I'm like, who? They like, Levi Fernandini. I'm like, I don't know him. I'm like, I don't know him. They're like, you sure you don't know him? I'm like, I don't know him. They say, you don't know him, right? But I'm gonna tell you, son, you could know him. You remember, what was it? You remember Christian Santiago? I'm like, yeah. He's like, you know that bullet that Christian Santiago got to his head? That was for you. I'm like, for me? The fuck out of here. What you mean for me? He's like, yeah, your boy Levi tried to kill you. I'm like, they bugging. They just fishing now. But then when I break everything down, that now I get my discovery, it show word for word what happened and led for him to try to send for me to get killed. You dig?
How that
But his
shit
thing
feel?
was, because he was always like, he's always had more than me. He had Lamborghini, all that. He's just always been a dude that just been jealous of me. Like, let's say, for instance, V's man, he's behind her, he's behind her, he's behind her. He's trying to with the Lambo, he's with the this, he's with that. And me and her just cool, and she likes me. So he was always be sick over that, always hating, always hating, always hating. But he wound up going, when I went to the state, when I wound up going to the, now I'm in the state, the feds come and hit us. When the feds came and took us down, now they tell everybody, don't worry, this ain't gonna be like that. We going to the state to go get Julito. When they come get me from the state, they try to get me to cooperate with the government. They told me, look, if you let us know everything you know about him and do this and this, you have 30-something months left. I guarantee you I will wipe this time off. I'm like, it's impossible they can wipe time. I'm going to wipe every single dime off. I said, you know what? Damn, bro, I can't get that plea because I don't know. I don't know nothing. But when I got my discovery, it said everything. He got the kids. And then it was so funny that when I was in Allentown, in the jail in Allenwood, I ran into one of the kids that did the shooting. Because as soon as I got in jail, they told me. So I was like, all right, it's lit then. Let's go. I didn't like the fish scare anyway. I'm like, all right, we out. Let's go get it. When that wound up happening for him to go get it, that's when he tried to push that button again. And that's when it came out the discovery to say that everything he did, everything word for word, you know, is on the discovery. Because what happened now, they snitched on him and said that he did it. But mind you, I didn't see him yet. I got the discovery. He's trying, in the feds, you could get on the computer, like, you know what I'm saying? We could write each other as co-defendants. When I tried to send him a letter, he tried to send me a letter as a co-defendant. I didn't send it to him because I already read the indictment. Now, mind you, he's in MCC. That's the one in Manhattan. And then you got MDC in Brooklyn. I wind up going to MDC Brooklyn. Like, they basically put all the gangsters, like all the tough ones, they put us all in MDC. So as I'm in MDC now, they offer me 180 months. That's 15 years. I'm like, there's no way in the world. I just copped out the 7 in the state, and 15 years for what? I ain't been around shit.
Yeah.
I'm not copping out. We going to trial. So when they tell me I'm going to trial, they can't leave me in MDC Brooklyn. They got to bring me to MCC Brooklyn.
That's where he's at.
Yeah. So now they bring me over there. When they bring me over there, guess who I run into? Tel Aviv. Yo, I swear to God, my brother, I didn't do that. Bro, no disrespect, and for the record, he was talking all this tough shit in the town that if I go to jail, I'm going to do this. I go to jail, I'm going to do that. That nigga was on the med line. He's a med type nigga. He was on his bed, take his meds, moping. Moping, sucker. Straight sucker. Now when I see him, I'm like, damn, homie, how you gonna snake me like that? Yo, I would never do that to you, my brother, you my brother, you my brother. I said, man, stop that brother shit. You know what, I'm gonna tell you something, bro. I leave everything in God's hands. If it's meant for you to come home, then you my brother. And if you never come home, then you know what it is. Guess what happens with them? They give him 3 life sentences. But now check this out. My boy Ralphie is home already. Ralphie's with me in Allenwood. We locked up in the feds. He did a Route 39 on my man Ralphie. After he was locked up with his 2 lives, he told the DA, come over here. What happened? I know about a murder. What murder? Over here by Jamaica. What you mean? Who was it? Sean. Blah, 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 blah. All right, stay right there. Hold Sean. They did the investigation. It was valid. I'm saying it was valid. So now,
Hold on. It's just one question that I wanted to ask.
Yeah.
How hard was it to let him live, knowing that man tried to take your
No,
life?
listen, well, you know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. God is big, because like I told you again, I never knew this in the town, but when I went into jail, I was already on gang time. I was already animaled up. Like, I knew how to make a knife from air. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I knew how to make a knife from anything. I was like, oh, I got him. But guess what? His older brother was a guy, like when I was in the hood young,
Yeah.
and he would go to Fright Fest, Six Flags, over there. Come on, Julito, he'll take me with him. So his brother came to me, begging to me, like, please don't do nothing to him, bro. Please don't do nothing to him. His brother begged me, cried to me to don't do nothing to him. But I gave his brother that thing, and I'm like, damn, when I was young, I never really went to Great Adventures. And the only way I went to Great Adventures, he would take me with him. Or I'll be a little kid. I was young on the block. He's like, yo, come on, go upstairs, get your bathing suit. We're going to Seven Lakes. You know, he would take me places, but the way he came to me was like, yo, please, bro, if you do something to him, my mother's going to suffer this, that, this, that, this, that, this, that. Now he gets 3 life sentences, right? After he gets the 3 life sentences, guess what? He does a Route 39. A Route 39 is, you already take your sentence, and now I go to the government, and I tell the government, yo, government, I know about a murder. I know about a murder. What murder you know about? I know about a murder that Detox did. What you mean? Yeah, you know the name right there. Blah, blah. So now they leave you and then they go, they investigate. When they investigate, they like, oh shit.
Oh, this is real.
Oh shit, this shit is real. And that's what he did to my brother Ralphie. He wound up getting the 3 life sentences, told on Ralphie on the body so they could lower his time, take the lives off of him. And that's how a lot of guys is doing. They'll go, they do some sucker shit. They'll go, yo, I know about an X thing, and they get credit for that. Right now, he's home. You heard? He's home. But he's home, but he's not around. Like, he done got knocked out. I could actually show you the video. I got it on my phone.
Right.
I would love to put this there. Like, and
You'll send it to me,
All right.
and then I'll upload it.
I got him getting knocked out, live knockout. They hit him with, he came, after he did all that, he started trying to come, then he came home, he had 3 life sentences. And after 3 life sentences, he talked about, oh no, the judge gave me a pardon or some crazy shit like that. Judge pardoned you with 3 life sentences, homie. Like, and the feds, the whole time we was in the feds, they didn't want me. They didn't want nobody. They wanted him. He was their main.
Yeah, he was the guy.
Because one of my other little mans caught a body that he made him go do some shit. The little nigga caught a body. They smoked him. He went to trial. They gave him 30 to life. Gone. Oh, hit his head off. But that was for him. So the DA knew that he was influencing or doing what they doing. And when you in the feds, they don't care if I got 90 murders. They want you for sending the 90 murders. I've done them, but you sent them. That means that you're the mastermind. You understand what
Rico
I'm saying?
shit. Yeah.
That's how the feds play the game. So he did that to my brother. But check it out. My brother done put in work from the body that my brother had was a body that was for him. You know what I'm saying? And after he had that body that my man did for him, he took that same shit at him in the head when they went to the feds. Boom. Wow. Shot my man down. They wind up going and give him their life. Now when he does that, he comes home to the town. When he comes home to the town, he's like, yo, G. Yo, G, can I talk? Yo, G, what's up? Like, yo, what's up? What you doing here? He's sneaking around the hood, sneaking around the hood. 2 o'clock in the morning, I guess he must have been drinking. He got some courage to go to the block. When he goes to the block, my man tells him, yo, you's a rat. Oh, watch your mouth. You think it can't happen? He's like, yo, you a rat. My man knocked him out. Boom. He fell back, knocked out. My man took a cheese sandwich. We named it the chopped cheese. Threw him with the chopped cheese. Boom, he got up. All dizzy, all that. Then after he did that, he's so stupid, really so stupid, that he's like, yo, I want to talk to me. I'm like, bro, me and you don't got nothing to talk about. You can't convince me. I know you a rat. You can't convince me. And it's not even about ratting. You try to do this sucker shit to me, I'm not jacking it. My boy Ralphie, after he goes and does that Route 39, not Ralphie, excuse me, one of my other mans, G, he's in the car. He's like, yo, Julito, Levi wants to talk. I said, me and him don't got nothing to talk about, nothing. Tell him the only thing we got in common, if he's ready to fight with me, shoot, whatever he's ready to do, that's what I'm waiting for. But as him coming to talk to me, we can never talk again. We're not friends. So now he gets on the phone and he's talking to my boy G, right? My boy G got his girl right there. He has the phone like this. He's recording him. And he tells him, yo, but let me ask you something. If Double R had to go to trial and you had to testify against him, what you was gonna do? He's like, bro, but what you think? You know you can't play with these people. My man's like, what? He's like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's 2 things that I regret in life. And then my man's like, what? He's like, bro, he said, yo, it's 2 things I did in life. The way I lost my friend and the way I got my freedom.
Wow.
Wow.
He admits it. I got it right here.
Wow.
While my his girl is like right where you at, and she's recording. And he's like, oh, y'all think it's easy. It's easier said than done with. If y'all was facing life, you don't know what you would do. It's easier to say when you're getting 50 years. There's guys in here that got time that wish that they could cooperate with the government. Then his last story was that they called him to cooperate, but they didn't need him. Bro, let me tell y'all something. When the feds call you, you're gonna work.
It works.
When the feds call you, they already know the story.
When the feds call you, they know the story.
They know the
If
story.
you try to bamboozle them and play games, they're gonna snap your neck in that system. Like, it's lights out. Guess what he does now? He goes, after we recorded, he's like, yo, it's 2 things in life that I did. I lost my best friend. He's talking about my boy Ralphie. I lost my best friend. And they wasn't even best friends because Ralphie didn't even fuck with him. Yo, I lost my best friend. And look what I'm going through. Nobody shows me love. Show you love?
Right.
Yeah.
How they gonna show you love? He's like, yeah, it's easier said than done with this guys in there with 1,000,000 years that wish they could tell. That's a lie. Shout out to my man Thief Dave from Cyprus, 92 years. Shout out to my man Itchy, 300 years. And they still pop in the FBOP. And they never gave up nothing. And imagine they come from that era where it happens. So imagine if they don't know stuff that could get them out of jail.
Right.
But their dignity in their soul. We got him on a video. I got him on a video admitting it that he told. I got him on a video right here getting knocked out live by one of my little mans. Drugged him, put him right out.
You did how many years?
I did. I was doing 7 in the feds. I was doing 7 in the state, and then I did 10 in the feds.
Damn. Oh, so they gave it to you consecutively or concurrently?
No, what happened was I got lucky. I got it a little concurrent, but I got it concurrent because I remember I had to come down from the state to the feds. When I came down from the state to the feds, I'm on the rig. I like you, OG, you know, shit. They came down on the rig. When I come down on the rig, I'm on idle time. I'm on state time.
Right.
My fed time don't count till I cop out. I need to cop out so it can go concurrent. You dig what I'm saying?
Right,
So
right.
what I did was, usually you don't cop out that fast in the feds. Once they gave me like a number like, oh, we got 120 months, call home your mom. What you think? Mama love, not no girl, mama love.
Right.
Like, cause a girl tell you whatever, ma, you take it, son, I got you. I'm like, yo, you know what? Let's go outside, took my plea. Yo, but why you cop? I'm out here, every man for themselves right now.
Yeah.
You understand? So that's how I played it. I got out of my jam with 120 months. I was already in the state doing time. They came and snatched me from the state and brought me to do the fed time. I'm like, I'm good. There's nowhere for me to go no more.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? There's nowhere for me to go no
Yeah.
more. So now he was crying, moping, oh no, crying in jail, taking mad pills in jail, all that shit. Reckless.
And I'm gonna try to be easy on this because I know this is probably extremely hard for you. But when you was locked up though, you lost your grandmother.
Yeah.
And tell me about that because I feel like that was like a
Like,
change in.
that shit to me was a shock, babe, because what happened to me was I lost my grandmother as soon as I copped out to my 120 months. You know what I'm saying? Like, I took my 10 years, but I took my 10 years with the thing of, let me call home mama, take this time. That's why mama loves my G. God bless you, ma. I love you. Shout out to Carmen. The next book coming soon, Carmen's Son, all about my mom. My mom was like a gangster. I said, ma, they offered me 10. She said, that's the less you could get. I said, ma, the mandatory minimum is 10, no more, less than that. The only way I could get that if I tell. She said, son, you know what? You know you ain't never gonna tell. Take that 10, I got you. And did a whole 10 on the willy with me.
How old was you at the time, Julito?
I was 24 years old when that happened.
Almost had like a 10-year run.
And he wound up coming after all that. Then he came out with fake. Then after he got out, because he got out, he's out. He started lying with fake paperwork, running around there talking about I'm telling. How am I telling? When you go to the feds and you from New York, you know you with everybody. I'm talking about gangsters from Brooklyn, from LG, Cypress, 40 Projects, Rochester, Buffalo, everything. I got pictures with the gangsters. Like, you can't be around them. They not having that. You think somebody gonna Harvard me?
Right.
With 10 years when you got 4 life sentences?
Right.
They ain't putting that on my resume. I'm Harvard no rat. Never going down. So he was basically sick with that, spreading rumors and running around with fake paperwork. And even with this situation I'm doing right now, he's sick. He's sick right now. But he's sick because he didn't do the right thing. But when I lost my grandmother, when I came back, I took my 10 years. I got back to the state. They picked me up the state January 21st. No, I'm lying, 26. I got back. I was supposed to get a visit from my mom and my grandmother. I told my moms, yo, please, ma, bring Mama to come see me. Because I know I'm going to go mad far in the mountains, and I know that I would never see her. And I'm like, bro, I haven't seen her in so long.
Yeah.
Please bring her to me. My mom's like, I'm going to see you Saturday. My grandmother died Friday.
Oh, wow.
And I'm waiting for the visit. Like, damn, what's going on? What's going on? Something's going on with me. And I'm like, my mom would never tell me she's gonna come and not come, bro. No lie. You dig?
Right.
And
then when she came out and told me, like, I'm good, pa. Then when she came out, now, that was on she was supposed to come see me that Saturday. I'm good, pa.
Okay.
She was supposed to come see me that Saturday. She didn't come see me. And so happens Monday, they take me on the draft. They take me on a draft. When they take me on a draft, they send me all the way up to Attica by Wyoming. I don't know nothing that's going on. Shh, I get there. I'm like, yo, see how you down? I can make a phone call. But when you on transit, you stop in up north. I don't know anybody. When you go up north, like if you go into this jail, they gonna
stop another jail first to drop other people off, pick people up.
Hell, G, you a gangster.
That's what I heard.
No, you done heard.
It's always heard.
Nah, it's always heard. That's good, but it's like that. So now they got me in another jail. You're not supposed to use the phone. I feel something. I'm like, yo, hold me down. I sneak on the phone. If they catch me when I go to my jail, I'm going right into solitary confinement with a ticket and all that. Lost up. I get on, Mom, what up? My mom's like, oh my God, what happened? Why you haven't come? I'm like, Mom, on transit. She said, yo, man, I died.
Oof.
My world broke right there. Everything shattered. My knees was like, after that same thing that she told me that I was leaving, I found this out on a Saturday. Monday, I was already on the draft going up there. I was already going up there, all the way up there. The Attica drops you here. More police come pick you up, drive you. So when I finally got to Attica, when I finally got to Wyoming, because it's Wyoming and Attica, they like right here and right here. Right here, same hub. When I finally get to Wyoming, I get on the phone and I call my mother. Ma, what's up? What's going on? She's like, don't worry, my son, I'm good. I'm like, but what's going on? Like, tell me what's going on. She like, yo, Mama passed away. That's how I found out my grandmother died. I was devastated, like, oh my God.
Crazy.
Damn.
Yeah.
So when do you get out?
So now what happens is I get locked up. I get out. I got out of jail February 28th, 2022. I got out of jail. That's around the pandemic.
I ain't gonna lie, that cigarette is killing me, bro. Word, I'm sorry, bro.
You want to take a break real quick?
Nah, I'm just saying the cigarette.
I got out in the pandemic.
You almost done, so you good.
No,
You almost done. You
put
almost
it in there
finished.
now.
You might as well take your last pull.
He like, yo, you made.
That's a pull right there he gave up on you, right? Like 2 pulls he done fucked up on his.
Yeah, so you say you got out February 2022?
That's him getting knocked out right there.
You was on the corner?
Yeah.
You're gonna show the whole thing anyway when you put it on there. You gotta
show
send
the
it. You gonna
thing.
send
I
a video
want
to him,
that
right?
shit.
Yeah.
Then after that,
You gonna send a video to him, right?
Yeah.
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 And then this is him.
The narrative would have been different. I can tell you, already, you're right.
Nah, the narrative wouldn't be different. It's just, esto lo que se envasa. Que si say Double R would have never died and would have took it to trial, you was gonna have to sit down on him, right? I'm keeping it 100.
Of course, there would have been, what you think, that these people are gonna say, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Pero the nigga,
And
small mind, right? Because, small mind, I'm trying to tell the nigga, oh yeah. Trying to give the nigga a hand, say, esto, you know what I'm saying? Like, para decir todo lo que está pasando, a través de la puerta cerrada, something that I wish that the people would have done for me. You understand what I'm saying? He wasn't oyendo el mensaje. First, yeah, yo escribí algo que estaba dentro de mí, que me estaba molestando con cojones. ¿Entiendes? Todo lo que yo estaba pasando en mi mente, todo lo que yo me sentía ofendido. You understand what I'm saying?
like I said, he was the most loyal person to you, bro. The most loyal that you ever had in your lifetime, homie. It was him.
All right, let me ask you something. What you would have done?
I wanna have to take that elbow, homie, because I'm not gonna. It's just everybody's situation is different, bro. And like I said, in our case, you a man, but at the end of the day, you did what you did. You home, like I said. So you should be focused on your family.
I didn't hear nothing you said. You broke up.
You hear me now?
What you would have done? Yeah, I hear you now. What you would have done?
I would have stood with the elbow, homie.
Easier said than done, G.
I know. I wasn't in that.
Listen to me. If I would have done 10 years, or I would have done some time like that, and I'm around the environment that you're around, that all you hear is negativity or this and that, I would have been saying the same thing, my nigga.
Of course.
But nobody's gonna say it once they sitting down with it. You understand?
You're absolutely right too.
Exactly. You understand? So it's easy to say it from that side, because if I would have had 10 years, I would have had 15 years, I would have said the same thing. Fuck it, my nigga, I would have stood with the elbow, I would have stood on that. Because that's what the streets demand. Right?
Mm-hmm. You know that.
Of course. But when you got it, and you seeing your family one by one dying, deteriorating, your access to the phone to call your peoples is nobody's starting to pick up anymore, and 10 years go by, 20 years go by, 30 years go by, I guarantee you, my nigga, your mindset will change. Especially if an opportunity like this presents itself, that you're not doing no harm. Even if it would have been your mom, you would have been doing no harm. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course. And like,
You understand what I'm saying?
yeah, and like I said,
it's easy for people to judge, G. It's easy, my nigga. Es lo más fácil que hay. You know what I'm saying? Opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one. You understand what I'm saying? Todo mundo tiene, but hasta they in that situation, I was with people that already had 30 years in, 40 years in, 20 years in.
That was never coming home. I know.
And you know what? They was wishing to have an opportunity like this. Wishing. The realest nigga that come out of Don Diva magazines that the streets to praise. Wishing. I speak to these people till today, my nigga. You understand what I'm saying? And they say the same thing. We happy to hear you home, my nigga. You understand that? But it's a bittersweet for me. Because first I came home the way I didn't want to come home. And second, I lost my best friend. In the process of it. That every day, that's the killer for me. Both things.
That's something that you're gonna have to wear that all your life, bro. You know that.
That's a scar that I gotta wear for the rest of my life.
And it was like I told Ive, and I told the last time I spoke to Ive and Ada, they were together. We would speak. That's the most thing that really hurts, bro. Because how you explain it, no matter what, you're absolutely right. It was already set, regardless. No matter what, it was already set. But that was your most lowest.
Yeah, I can say this. We can say this. Listen to me. This is us, so.
Glorifying. Trying to. He can do that with somebody that don't know, but not with guys that know.
Let me ask you a question. Everybody says stuff like that. If you was facing life big, somebody else's shit, would you take it? You might have been involved somewhat, but you
I'm gonna be honest with
you.
One thing about it, if me personally, me, Angel Diaz, Julito, you see, you've been hearing my story, right? I'll tell you what time I started this.
Go ahead, listen.
My dad always told me, son, the minute you rap, you might as well drink gas.
No going back.
And put a match down your throat.
No going back.
So it always stood with me like, that's not what you do. That's why when I was with guys that were going hard, I went hard. I didn't play.
Right.
I'm just putting my hand in because I'm going to get the same time anyway. You dig what I'm saying, G? I'm going to get the same time anyway, G. They going to smoke
me. A lot of
me.
cats don't understand that. When
anyway.
you tell on them, you tell on yourself.
Exactly. And I feel like this. Oh, no, I wasn't the one that was the shooter, so I was just blaming it on her because she got. And that's why the game right now is the way it is right now with people, because that's what they looking for, justification. You know what I'm saying? He was eating, he was getting money, he was sending people to get hit and all that. Now, you just got caught up now. You got to hold it down. You did? Like me to
So
tell
basically,
the truth,
you're saying you wouldn't have ratted. You'd have just took that elbow, as your boy just said.
Exactly. And if it ever went through my mind to rat, OG, I think I got more balls to hang myself than before I rap. Like, because I would never want nobody to see my daughters.
But to be devil's advocate, bro, ain't nobody gonna sit here and say they would rap. I don't think nobody would do that either.
No, nobody's gonna say they would rap. Nobody's gonna say they would rap.
I'm just saying that question that you asked. It ain't like nobody gonna say, you know what?
If you real, you would.
I doubt it. I doubt that. I really highly doubt that. I highly doubt that.
Keep it real that you're a rat.
You keep it real that I'm not gonna put no time for nobody else. If you're real.
Now, I'm not saying that you would do that, Julito. I'm not saying you would do that. I'm just saying somebody wouldn't do that. That's all I'm saying.
Nah, nobody's gonna say they're a rat till they get to that situation.
That's a fact.
But I ain't gonna lie to you.
Fact.
Right now, to tell you the truth, everybody thought I was gonna rat. You know why? I was doing 7-year bid. While they was doing what they was doing, the feds brought me down and told me that I had all excuse right now to rat. I could have been on the street, and I'm tough. I could have been right now like, fuck them niggas. Nigga try to kill me, I ratted on them. What happened? Who wants it? Because I know a nigga that's in the town that's a gangster that did that. And if you dare say he rat, I mean, he's not in the town. But if he catch you saying you ratted on him,
It's over.
he gonna hit your mouth out to the white meat. And he don't give a fuck. So what? But that's why I tell you what I told you. Me, personally, me, Julito, I would never put myself in shit that, like you just said, oh, I didn't really do it, but he did it. No, Pops, it don't go like that. Like, you know what this game calls, bro, and I guess that's why I'm so solid, and I guess that's why my story right now is running the way it's running.
How young did you know the difference? Because I don't think a lot of people know.
I knew the difference
You know
from
what I'm
day
saying?
one. My dad been a street nigga, high
Right.
on heroin, a gangster, a killer from back home to now to everything. If you rat, son, you're dead. If you rat, you're never gonna live.
That's your solo.
If you rat, you're never.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
If you rat, you're never gonna live. If you go, if like you're gonna be disowned, like I done looked at myself in the mirror while I was in MDC Brooklyn playing around. Like nigga came to me like, yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You got all the reason in the world to rap, Julito. You heard? You got all the reason in the world to rap, Julito. That nigga tried to kill you. You looked out for him. Look, you got the black and white saying, nigga, fuck that nigga, homie. Tell on them niggas, nigga. And when the indictment happened, bro, you was upstairs doing a 7-year bid for the hood. Fuck them niggas, homie. And you know what? I ain't rap. I got all my paperwork. And I've been in jails. Big Sandy, Allenwood, Raybrook, McKean, NDC, Brooklyn. And if I got a million pictures with a bunch of gangsters from all over the world, I got...
Did you know my man Lou Sims?
Maybe I did know him. But there's another kid that just came home from Brooklyn right now that had like a million years and just got a reversal right now. My man Black, Ken Do. Who know Ken Do from Brooklyn? Ken Do was Ken Do in Brooklyn. Big chain, rope chain, everything. 2 life sentences. Did his time, got in jail with dudes like that. You dig? Like, it was already embedded me. I knew not to rat.
Right.
And the day that I said, yo, I'm a rat, I would have probably took some heroin in jail and OD. Keeping it 100. I never got high, so I know once I got high, I would have died. OD. But I couldn't face that mad because, like, I got back and I didn't get to tell y'all this.
Right.
I'm the type of dude, I don't feel because me ratting, G, that they should see my daughter around there and be like, yo, you see that girl's father right there, OG? That nigga was a gangster. Guess what he did? That nigga ratted. I'd rather them see my daughter and say, yo, you see that girl's father right there? That nigga was a gangster. That thing ain't doing a million years right now, bopping. I wouldn't know what to do. I wouldn't know where to go. I wouldn't know where to cope at. Even if I wanted, I didn't know what to do. That's how embedded this shit was in me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I've always showed it. I never showed a sign of telling nothing. If me and you got into a fight and we wound up beating the shit out this dude and they came and got me, I guess.
Right.
I just got the luck. I just got the wrong luck of the stuff. And that's how it's always been to me. And anybody could say that. Everybody could say that. Like, I've always told everybody that.
Yo. Bug, you got anything?
Julito,
Yeah.
you have an amazing story, bro.
Yo, thank you so much.
Yo.
It's like, we didn't talk, bro. We didn't even talk. This is a talk show, bro. You did the talking. You told your story. I appreciate you coming here, telling your story, being detailed.
Thank you
Listen,
so much.
no. You talk, bro. You talk. Listen. This is your glory right here. I'm giving you your flowers, bro. We appreciate you coming here and telling your story, for real. Being vulnerable and telling everything in detail like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Appreciate you, yo. Keep your head up, bro, and keep doing your thing, bro.
Yo,
we
thank
don't
you
even
so
know what
much.
you're doing now. I should have asked you what you're doing now. And I need a book, too. You didn't give me no book.
Sign
You
my
two
book,
got a
though, B.
I don't have a book.
This is.
Well, right now, what I'm doing right now is I'm about to come out with another book soon. It's called Carmen's Son. It's about my mom. I gave you a little bit about my mom's. You know, you probably think, so if I'm telling you it's more to my mom.
That's a fact.
Right. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm coming out with my mom's book. It's basically all about my mom. My mom's life that she went through. Relationships. Her being a single mother. Her carrying us. And the kids she made. I got 6 brothers and sisters. And they all successful.
That's good, bro.
I got a brother in Florida that has an air conditioning refrigeration business. I got a sister that got almost, she might get mad at me, like 9 properties around there. But I'm talking about properties like downtown Chicago, back home in Puerto Rico.
Right.
You understand me?
Yeah.
Right.
I got me doing what I'm doing. I got all my other brothers got a house here. I got my nephew that's like my manager. He's over there in
My
Indianapolis
boy Adam
with a
with
house.
the deal.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm doing this, so it's all basically now to give my mom her flowers because I feel like everybody's me. But I want you to know the one that taught me this shit really is my mom. Like, because when it was time for me to take my bid, she didn't encourage me to be like, yo, son, they try to kill you, son? Tell on them. Nah, pa. Take your time, bop it like a man, I'm gonna hold you down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You should do one on your pops too, man.
So, and
both
no,
of them
of course,
stories
no,
is
I'm doing
compelling.
on both of them. One on my dad, one on my mom. It's gonna be Carmen's son, and then it'll be Pitoy's son. So that's gonna be like the 1 and 2.
Right,
Let's
right.
go.
But
Two
you know,
separate books.
I wanna give a big shout out to Thanks for Having Me podcast.
They ain't gonna let you do that. You gotta say it right. You gotta say it right. Thanks for having me. And thanks for asking.
Thanks for asking podcast. Thank you for having me.
We're not done yet. We're not done yet.
You know what I'm
We
just
almost
saying?
done.
I just want to know. I want y'all to thank for listening to my story because,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
y'all
yeah.
said, y'all didn't
That's
talk.
a
Y'all just
fact.
listened to
Yeah,
my
yeah,
story.
that's a fact. That's a
So I
Phenomenal.
want to thank y'all for listening to my story.
You're welcome,
know?
bro. You're welcome.
y'all.
You're so welcome. Go ahead, G.
Applause.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Go ahead, G. G can talk. G got to
Let's
talk.
go, G.
I guess he said everything we need to say. Appreciate you giving us a glimpse into your world, man. And I guess you're gonna come back when you do your mom's book. You know what I'm saying? Get you back on this couch. You know, you can be as worthy as you want.
But
you
I
know,
just want to
do what you
say
need to
one
do.
thing for y'all.
Yeah.
Really. And it's not even for y'all. It's for like everybody that's outside. My whole story, I just heard it right now, right? And this is a message for the kids, for everybody. Ain't no glory in a street story, bro.
That's a fact.
Basically.
That's a fact.
Don't take the shortcut. The street don't come out to be nothing. Stay in school. You might work now. If you take the shortcut, it goes fast. You work hard, it'll last forever.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
No,
That's
a
a
fact.
whole
No,
fact.
we
Straight
appreciate
up.
that, and I'm glad that you said that and gave a little
Yeah.
speech to the kids
Yeah.
and all that. 'Cause that's the most important.
Yeah.
You know.
Julito, this is why I fucking do this shit, man. Like, this fucking story is fucking incredible. Like, I'm not even bullshitting.
And
like,
this right here is different than a lot of them that I just did. I'm gonna be honest to you.
Right.
Huh, V?
Because we different.
This
That's
was like
why.
a
We
whole
different.
little different. Y'all made me comfortable since I walked in and everything, and y'all let me really just say my story.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is about you, B. This
Yeah.
ain't about us. This
Yeah,
is
it's
about,
about
you.
you.
I
It's about
appreciate
you.
it. You know what I'm saying? Really,
So-
thank y'all so much.
You know, I mean, I just love doing this. Like, just to find so much. Like, you was so honest in this book. You was so honest in this interview. You was just, there was, you know, like, it's very rare that people are as unguarded as you are in these interviews. You know, we had a few, Blonde Juni, we get a few, Prince, you know what I'm saying? But to hear your story and it's told in a riveting way, like Bug said, we don't have to, we wasn't even talking. I was just trying to make sure, did I say that? Or we covered that already. I didn't even have to say that. You know what I'm saying? But it was, you know, it's what we live for, man. These stories need to be told, need to be heard. You know what I'm saying? Because you are a human being. You are our neighbor in real life. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, when people hear about quote unquote criminals, they you know, they shy, they relegate them to stereotypes in their head.
Yeah.
But that's not you. You are a human being. There's reasons why you chose these lives, this life you chose, and one thing I can say with you is you understood the consequences and took it like a man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't tell on nobody when you could have. When you sitting in jail, like, I get arrested for this. I'm in jail. You didn't have to do that. But you also understood the fact that all crimes are treated equal. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
So we just appreciate you coming on here, man, and reaching out, and this is, you know, making this a historical moment for us, because you about the, I would say you're the first Bronx, or is it what's the name from the Bronx? Who else was from the Bronx?
Peter Guns.
Sorry. Second Bronx,
Yeah.
first Bronx drug dealer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ex-drug dealer.
Ex-drug
That's a
dealer,
fact.
sorry.
That is
Ex-drug
a
dealer.
fact.
Ex,
from the X.
former.
From the X to X.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You already know. Shout out to
yeah.
the Bronx.
That's
Shout out to
Facts.
Brooklyn.
Yeah,
Shout out to
yeah.
all my boroughs. Shout out to all my real rights in New York City.
Facts.
Right.
That's a
You
fact.
dig? Shout out to all my New York City. Shout out to all my men that are never coming home, that got the phone hiding, that are listening to these podcasts of mine, giving us likes. Shout out to my man Itchy Thief Dave.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody, man. If I didn't get to you, you know I got the love for you. Straight up.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
This is Detox Jones. It's Bug Out. G-Vaz. Oh, can't forget Prime.
CF Prime.
Can't forget Brown.
This is the one and only. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the one and only. Julito from the Bronx. 26 Creston.
Julito. That's a fact, Julito.
And we out. Thanks for asking.
Peace.
Peace.
What up? This is your boy BX Julito. I want to give a big shout out to Thanks for Asking Podcast. Sit and subscribe and make sure you put all the likes on this podcast. Straight up.
Facts.
Baka.